played between these two teams last time they did face off. We did get some highlights of that, but it's a little bit different nowadays. RRQ is playing this very funky Ascent comp where they are playing double duelers with the Neon Waylays, so that's something that Team Secret will have to definitely be prepared for here.
Yeah, I enjoyed it last time. I think I actually quite like seeing the Waylay from these guys. I think they know how to run it very well. RRQ choose to pick Icebox. I mean, I was really optimistic. I was hoping for that bind. I really wanted to see that again. But we saw RRQ beat Nongshim on this map most previously, and yeah, there's some good stuff there for them on Icebox.
Yeah, I mean, Team Secret, they got stomped by DRX playing this same Sage comp that RRQ does like to run. So I think that they could be feeling very confident that they could be winning Icebox against Team Secret here. And then if we make it there, Sunset will be the decider, which I think for both teams has had some success. Team Secret have beat Nongshim on that map. In fact, that was might have even been the Team Secret debut. That was earlier on in this group stage, and it was one of the games that we watched from Team Secret that we were like, okay, this team can actually cook a little bit.
Yeah, very true. But of course, starting off on Ascent, and as we say, RRQ with this funky comp, but I love to see it. Over on the side of Team Secret, when we last saw them play, running a little bit more classic with the deadlock cycle.
I mean, they're literally running the comp that RRQ just swapped off, so RRQ are definitely going to know how Team Secret is going to want to play this with the solo Yoru, the deadlock cypher. It is quite a popular style right now.
Yeah, speaking of being able to read the other team, of course, on RRQ's side is Warbirds as well, who was the head coach of Team Secret for a very long time. So that's all going to come into play and going to come to a head as we get into that match. But first up, we have this match ongoing, which is between all of us here. We have Build Diff brought to you by Acer and Intel. We have Victoria's team up for today, and we see
wild from
that she has Mei, Envy,
she's gone for Crazy Guy,
DH, and Jinbong.
Jinbong, okay. Interesting.
Not the direction I would have thought she would have taken.
Right. Would you like to see my Ewok approved roster?
Sure. Approved.
No.
Okay, you got some help
To be
today.
fair, he only said yes to one player. I just have to clarify that. And now all of my stuff is out of order. We have Mei first.
Classic.
It's kind of hard to go against Mei, especially with
Mei.
how he's been.
I'd be surprised if one of us doesn't have Mei.
Yeah. I have Crazy Guy as well. I have Nizzy on my Sentinel.
Okay.
I have DH.
Yep.
I have Meteor.
You're going for two T1 players as well. I am also going for two T1 players. I might just go ahead. Let's do your team though first, Morgan. Who should we replace?
Okay, so
Who's got the closer team?
I have. Ooh.
Should we go Victoria?
Yeah, I think so. So I have Mei, Envy. I also have DH on my controller, and I have Xfero on my Sentinel.
Xfero for Sentinel, can do.
And then I have Monyet as my flex.
Wait, Crazy Guy was in Sentinel. What the hell? What's going on there? Xfero and then Monyet as your flex.
I gotta get Monyet in there. I mean, I know he's playing Duelist, and I know I might lose some points for that, but he's fragging like crazy.
Very nice. Okay, for me, I am quite similar to Mika, or maybe I'm not. I have Envy as well. Let's get Envy back up in there in the initiator role. I think Envy is the best choice. I pick Envy every time I think Team Secret is going to lose. As I was talking about before, I have DH and Meteor as well, except... Yeah,
so
and then I think, I have DH as my flex. I have Meteor in my Senti. Slide him up for me. Thank you.
Okay.
And then my controller player, I have Monyet.
Ooh.
Oh no, Monyet! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Monyet. He just got homegrown and now he's been thrown on the floor.
Him? Oh no! We're seeing our casters pick floor today.
Vash.
They picked Jesse Vash.
Respect.
Yeah.
I considered it.
I can see it. I can see it for sure.
You're telling me he didn't put himself in the team today to be the main character?
Just wait till he picks the Duelist.
If he starts IGLing and running it down on Neon, I don't think I can come to the next desk. I'm gonna take a leave of absence.
I mean, it is one of the many possibilities that can happen today. We didn't expect this change as well up until just a few hours ago. So I think that this is gonna be a massive wrench into RQ's plans, right?
Whoa, Mika!
So I think that first of all, we kept saying how Team Secret is the team that can upset any team.
They can.
Also, there's this nice yellow line that's here. I feel like all of the coaches are looking at me right now. There's this nice yellow line here as well. And when the planets align in Pacific, there's a curse, but I want to go and hide right now, actually. I do want to go and hide. We can see that a viewer prediction, though, is highly favoring RRQ at this point. I mean, when you do have a trophy, you kind of do have that buff, too. And Team Secret, well, they haven't exactly been in, stellar form this stage, but there is a but when it comes to Team Secret a lot of times.
Yeah, they love to do a little funny upset here and there. The thing is, there's going to be a lot of pressure on Team Secret, so I want to see what they're going to be bringing in today. I think the last-minute change, especially changing your IGL at the last minute, although he has been assisting with some coaching, he knows how the team functions, he's been a long-standing member of the team as well, could potentially be an issue. Maybe we'll see how his individual performance goes. I think he needs to be slotted into those comfort roles.
I mean, I like it. I think Jesse Vash can bring some firepower, and he's bringing some knowledge there. I do think Team Secret have a chance today, but still going with RRQ.
Yeah. I'm just gonna nod over here. We're just gonna send it to the stage and see how this match plays out. We have RRQ and Team Secret for our final day here on VCT Pacific group stages. So let's send it to the stage.
Alright, I just gotta grab some more pizza, guys. I'll be back.
Let's fly.
RRQ.
It is the battle for a playoff spot here with RRQ and Team Secret. Stage 2 has been a real test for RRQ, and they have had to perform with a target on their back as the new Pacific Kings. Everyone is wondering if this Indo squad can make their second international event. Can they make champions, and can they win Pacific again?
Yeah, they were crowned in Stage 1, the best team we had moving forward, but now they sit at 2-2. Their lives are on the line today, and everything to play for this young squad, and a lot of pressure on all of their shoulders.
A lot of pressure indeed, as they will be facing Team Secret. And it's been difficult for this roster to pick up those W's, but the chances are never quite zero with this team. You had those glimpses of brilliance, especially from players like Nizzy, who you'll want to see him outperform Crazy Guy in this series. But the big question is, how does Team Secret end this stage? With another loss or with that playoff spot?
Yeah, Team Secret, I mean, for the most part, a team that has been for a long time very inflexible with their roster, through a Hail Mary coming in here to Stage 2, and now they've done the exact same thing. In the final moments, Jesse Vash rejoining the roster to try to IGL them to the victory. He's going to be wanting to show everyone that Unk has still got it with his signature mouse.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Talon suddenly pulling in Primi.
No,
at that
it
last
doesn't.
moment.
What's the opposite of that?
No,
What do you mean? He's 40 years old.
He's not 40 years old.
It's the same as putting in
No,
Privy.
What are you talking
what I'm
about?
saying is that
What is delusional?
there's this sudden roster switch in a very important match.
Oh man, I suppose so. To me, this feels like
It was a hyperbole, okay? It was a hyperbole.
to me, this feels like some kind of like old school sports movie where they grab a guy out
Yeah.
of retirement
Okay, I
for
see
him to
that,
come
I
back.
see
This is
that.
like the longest yard or something.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
That's the vibe I'm
But you know
getting.
what? Also, Team Secret has never been the same ever since that Primi match.
True.
That was when everything started going down,
Right.
actually.
Okay, so this
Yeah.
is like the reverse Primi curve.
The
We're
reverse,
really
it's the
reaching
reverse
here.
Primi.
Look, I think, yeah, let's see. I think Jesse Vash at times has been sharp. He did have that one ace on Pearl. Everyone remembers that.
Great
Let's
ace.
see if he can have another ace today. Won't be seeing any Pearl from Team Secret. Instead, we will start out this series on a map that they are as familiar with. In Ascent, it's a map that they played a lot in the past, but the meta has definitely shifted. Even post-Teo, we're seeing a lot of different stuff. We're seeing bloody double duelist on this map. We're seeing Viper on this map. We're seeing the standard meta comp on this map. There's a little bit of everything in Ascent. It's exciting. I know that you love Ascent nowadays.
I love Ascent so much more than I used to. But I do think, especially with this roster change, it allows them to change their composition. Well, I mean, we don't know who's going to be playing that initiator because it has been Envy, but now with Jesse Vash coming in, it would make a lot of sense for it to be him. They flew 8,000 kilometers.
They flew 8,000 kilometers to watch Jesse
From
Vash
Poland.
knock the Pacific champions out of
from
the league.
Poland.
That's
From
it.
Poland.
Respect.
Oh, respect. My
Yeah,
boys.
wow.
Alrighty.
Wow, indeed. Whoa, wait, hold on.
Team Secret changing things up. Here we go. Jesse Vash in the comfort role on the Sova. That's where you want to see him. Nizzy has been put on the Yoru. It's an agent he's had some success on already. Kelly S on that Senti role. He should be a little bit more comfy, but the big one is Envy on the Chamber. This is a European comp you've been seeing from Fnatic and BBL lately, from T1 as well.
I mean, Envy's a fragger. I think he's going to do very well on this
100th map
chamber.
on the Chamber. Let's go.
Is there any better way to celebrate?
Yeah.
Why not,
Let's
right?
go crazy.
Why
Over on
not?
the side of RRQ, they are running that double duelist that we saw from them before, but there is a slight change, with Cushy playing a Vice instead of Killjoy.
Okay, interesting. I mean, I've been really digging this double duelist comp from RRQ. Monyet was going crazy, and actually, more often than not, I've been impressed with the Neon on Ascent. I used to think it was borderline trolling, but nowadays I'm actually kind of liking it more.
Yeah, very, very fast. I think Envy's going to have a lot to do against this kind of aggressive, in-your-face double duelist. If he's able to get those picks, stay alive, then I think there's going to be a lot of room for Team Secret to work the map here.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot for these players on the line here. It is that playoff spot, and they need to set the tone here on Ascent. So we're going to toss it to our casters, Quack and Komodo, to get us started.
You heard it from the desk. High stakes, high pressure, and a lot of responsibility for Envy to pull off in this map.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple coming in towards this series, really. Win, you make it playoffs. Lose, and you're out. And that would be very depressing for a lot of the players on the stage. We've got some new fresh blood for Team Secret, having their debuts essentially coming through into this stage. They don't want to bow out immediately with really showing nothing too much. And for RRQ, defending champions, are they really going to miss out on going over towards champions? I mean, at the very top of this one, with how the points are working at the moment, it's going to be extremely interesting as well, right? You know, a lot of teams on 12, Paper X all the way at the top. So we're really hoping to see some big battles throughout the playoffs. But for this map in Ascent right now, as Pilsky was highlighting, right, Team Secret, they're going to be changing their composition, right? T1 run this comp here, Fnatic and BBL run it over in EMEA, and G2 run it over in NA. But you want to have a comfort role, right, for the likes of Jesse Vash. You don't want to be as disruptive. So I very do understand this composition that Team Secret are coming out with. But for RRQ, I kind of think that they're happy enough that this comp is here, because when I look at what they've played with so far, on Ascent this stage, they've always been against a KO. And the timing that those 0 points have come out for them has been so annoying. Now they don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, much less to worry about. But at least for Team Secret, kind of slotting in like a glove. We'll see how it all phases out. Team Secret on the attack into B main currently.
You got no Vice utility towards this B site either at the moment, so there's a bit of proactivity from RRQ up through mid, up through short, having an idea that it might have been a bit of a mid play from Team Secret, who are just slowly but surely getting towards this B site.
Yeah, the clone slide information as well, so RRQ thinking to hover around market just in case. Look at the smoke towards A short. Jemkin going for the peak. Okay. Extra information just refracts back so quick. Monyet, though, currently in position for more kills. And then Jemkin swings off contact. That's 2 for RQ now.
Well, the Pistol Kings in Team Secret might not be pulling one here today.
Oh, but it still is going to be Envy who manages to slip under the bottom of market. Now continues to hold the off angle while the rest of the team gets the spike down.
Yeah, player advantage for RRQ. You got a relay bolt for Monyet, but you just want to have everybody kind of aligned. That saturate for Jemkin too. Are they wanting to go to the site or clear everything else first?
Trying to clear out market at least. Oh my goodness, still though, they kind of line up just outside of the smoke. LES double kill to end the round. Team Secret picks it up.
Yeah, I thought that RRQ were doing some good work to be able to find the pistol just there, but not really. They get a couple of openers, they get some space, you're assuming they get an idea that, well, we've killed everybody in mid, we've not really seen anything over towards A where our Vice utility is, so they should be over towards B. overlook a very important corner, though, that Envy is just sitting pretty at. And the pistol round goes the way of Team Secret. That's a 3 versus 5 at one point in time. Got a feel for RRQ at that point.
Yeah, a little bit odd. Lovely little flash from Team Secret nonetheless. But they'll move on to the next round. Everything's bought up, save for Nizzy.
Yeah, you just got to throw away that round now for RRQ, right? You don't want to kind of remember that bind, for example, previously, losing the pistols, the bonus, you get 5v2'd as well. Like,
Ooh.
these are the things that
Haunt
have,
you.
well, yeah, they do haunt you, especially so, right? As we're talking about, winning you're in, losing you're out. It's the importance of catching every victory that you can in this stage. That first week loss against Global Esports, if RRQ lose this series here, I mean, that's going to be a massive pain, losing GE and Team Secret, and an opportunity for Team Secret as well, right? Extending their life in Pacific through to playoffs. Yes, it would be in the 4th seed, and they would be in the lower bracket to start, but they still would make it to playoffs.
Yeah, you'll always be able to say, I still was in playoffs.
Yeah.
That said, though, RQ needing to stay in the present. Little crossfire with pistols, but it's Nizzy with a ghost, and he still takes the kill. Now Crazy Guy trying to hold the angle, get some information, tries to slow them with the shock darts.
Yeah, they were selling a bit of a fake over towards the A side with that Yoru there, but now there's been some time for RRQ to get into this B side to try and hold it.
Tries the big word here, Komodo, hiding inside of Boathouse. It's all pistols, of course, so maybe looking for the right clicks. Cushy will collect on them. 2 so far. Let's make it a 3rd. Keep going. He finds some shots in the back, though, so starting to feel that pressure. RQ cracks a little.
Yeah, all Team Secret had to do was just go together into the back and, well, swing together, right? There's no way that he's getting 2 quick right clicks when you swing together. They weather that one, gets a little bit close in the time, but these are going to be, I think, a bit of growing pains for Jesse Vash back into the server as well, right? Calling for the squad, stepping in for Zespew, and then a lot of role shifts as well when you think about it, right? Envy previously on the Sova, now playing the Chamber, and on the attacking side. I want to see how much autonomy he's going to be able to have, and how tight with the pack they're going to opt to change things. Because right now he is with them in towards B main, and an operator, well, not an operator, an outlaw in play.
Still trying to make work with it. Currently smoked off, though.
Utility still at the front here for the Vice. Jesse Vash, 2 shock darts available if he wants to put a bit of priority to start to clear towards the side as well. You've got the drone available, and you've seen nothing overextended over on the other side of the map at the current position too, right? Just Exfer refreshing the one-way smokes, seeing no aggression through lobby. You see the same, and the counter can be said, but now the minute mark hits and Team Secret, they want to end this at B. And look at the quick stack already here.
Oh, and he just slips in. Cushy coming in as well. You got the relay bolt, and that just continues to push Team Secret back.
Yeah, the information that, you know, things in B are being cleared, things in mid are being cleared. They don't want to get split. You've got the shear at the front of the market. So it's good timing from RRQ to have a how you going.
And they'll continue to say hello from the other side. Crazy Guy to finish it off. RRQ give us the standard start.
That's not flawless from RRQ, but it's a good strong hold, right? They have the idea, as I'm saying, on the timing to slide in towards B and take a bit of a fight. When Team Secret are going to be potentially falling a lot more on the passive approach that we used to see from them when Jesse Vash was IGLing. Right, I think stylistically we have seen a bit of a difference with Zespew IGLing from them, that they've opted to have a little bit more haste up their sleeve, especially when he was, and I hate to say this, IGLing on the Neon as well. Duelist IGLs, I mean, you'll send yourself in and then you'll call from the grave more often than not. But here we go, the first big rifle round. Kelly S, one away from the Steel Garden 2, could be quite the boon for Team Secret. Ooh. Ow!
It's just a swing off the TP. Wild Oreo, 2K already, and maybe an open A site.
Yeah, you're 2 heavy hitters on RRQ down immediately. As long as you don't have any missed calls for Team Secret, they should be able to pick up this round quite handsomely.
Trademark on the ground just to prevent RRQ from taking further space too. Oh, this is a tough way to come back into the round.
Just call the audible as Team Secret. Regroup. Your recon will come back online for Jesse Vash when They make their way over to A. You don't even really need to see him use the drone. This can just be a full execute in. Nizzy's got the flashes, got the gate crash, you've got Thorns. You can set up a very quick entry into this A site and a good structured post plant here. I don't see really a world in which Team Secret should be faltering.
No chance. Xpero might be able to stall this by hiding inside the smoke or tossing out the paranoia. He hears the footsteps for sure, but still, it's a full stampede, Komodo. Crazy guy, though, bailing him out from the top of heaven. Now gives him an angle. Xpero around the smokes. Another kill, but this time it's Envy trying to push on up. Jesse Vash trying to go for the refrag, and he manages to find it. Cushy now, with a slightly slower rotation, manages to arrive out from heaven. And the spike is getting stuck. Whoa, he just searched down. Jesse Vash is gone, and the Steel Garden is ripped. Kelly S trying to hold close. Playing swing around generator, but Cushy snaps!
Have I cursed them, Quack?
Maybe.
Have I cursed them? 5 versus 3 in the advantage for Team Secret, and they slow down to start to clear into the A site. They've got flashes, they've got recon. They're opting for the drone, though, to go in and start to clear the close sides of things first. I mean, I understand it, right? Don't get me wrong. You want to be a little bit methodical, but I can't help but wonder if there was sheer bodies in the site for Team Secret instead, and they were getting quick in, they were getting a lot of the crossfires and clearing together as a team. Maybe it works a little bit better. Cushy, very level-headed in that retake at the end. Isolates 2 1v1s as the plant's going down from Jesse Vash as well. Comes out with a great retake to flip the script to RRQ's favor.
Thanks to their economy right now. Team Secret, though, will continue to try to apply pressure, but Chimkin just shirks it off. Oh, perfect flash as well. Ooh, slight escapes for Wild Oreo.
Yeah, saturate in, capitalize on the utility for the kill. You found your opening pick, you've got information, the Team Secret around this A site, but it builds a bit too much pressure, and you look to greener pastures elsewhere. Quite forward thinking from RRQ. They know they're against the pistols.
Retrieving flash.
It's just to hold the angle, too. 3 players from Team Secret now trying to scale up down mid, but Jemkin is just watching this. 3rd kill in the round, too.
He's on a bit of a heater at the moment. Definitely want to see Jemkin and Monyet firing on all cylinders for the great RRQ success if they want to get into playoffs. This sort of round for Team Secret, though, not really looking too good, is it, Quack? It's flawless to come through from RRQ. Only some damage dealt to Monyet. So RRQ will take the lead here. Have we got an idea for Team Secret side on how they want to navigate this next round, though, right? Because they have a lot of ultimates that they can invest in to make this a pretty heavy round.
Yeah, I've been eyeing on that Kelly S Steel Garden as well. I mean, this could be a potential way for Team Secret to really tie up the score, which would be really needed, especially since they're on this attacking side, too.
They got the drift, too, 1 away from the Hunter's Fury. We've seen some really good success for teams where they are combining them, right? You're just drifting in, getting the information, blocking your opponents, and Hunter's Fury, the player where you find it. Bit of B-main aggression at the moment from RRQ. Get on through, misses to the top of it, but it doesn't really matter when Monyet's already founding 1.
Yeah, not too much to worry about. You got the drone pushing over, so that's extra pressure for Kelly S now, and he's gonna get sprayed. Perfect tag from Monyet, and Envy trying to create some space of his own.
Yeah, good layered approach in towards B main for the play from RRQ. Bit of faltering footwork from Jemkin, but at that point it's just a bit of a distractor. 5 versus 3 now in favor of RRQ. Can this tour de force Sing start to bring them back?
A little progression smoke, Wild Oreo will be able to slip in, but once again, it's still methodical, Komodo, and this allows for RQ to get within range, convergent paths deployed, and a quick from the shadows. Wild Oreo manages to get out of dodge, but can he really hold down onto the spike while the rest of RRQ look to retake? Jesse Vash, Hunter's Fury popped.
There's just no utility for RRQ here, bar those shock darts.
Ooh, and it does kind of flush Wild Oreo out of position too. Envy's the one to watch out for, but Monyet with the overdrive just silences him. Jesse Vash is the only one left, and he continues to strafe and strafe and strafe. Jemkin shuts him down.
Wow.
Nearly the clutch to come out from Jesse Vash. Did pick up the Hunter's Fury as I was talking about and uses it, but to no avail. Monyet, 8 HP. He still manages to get a kill with the overdrive there. The shock dart's getting some chip damage too. Definitely a world in which that 5 versus 3 could have slipped through the fingers of RRQ when that plant goes down, and you've got just the escape route to come out as well. You're gonna feel a little bit hard done by as Team Secret when you think you might be able to clutch that one in the end. Nevertheless, 4 in a row to come through at the moment from RRQ. And here's that timeout that you would have kind of been expecting Team Secret to call here.
Certainly going to need it. 4 rounds in a row for RRQ. Ooh, that's one hell of a start.
Yeah, Ewok and Warbirds have a discussion with the squad as well. What can you already figure out from your previous coaching stint? Length from Team Secret side as well. Jesse Vash back in the IGL spot. I mean, you're going to know some of his tendencies, right? As Warbirds. You're going to know.
Imagine. There's definitely some of that going on between the teams. But just barring that, I mean, RRQ are quite comfortable with how they have been operating. The smokes on A side from Xfero, I think, are working out a treat.
Yeah, a lot of them progressive as well, right? You're not going over to the standard smokes at the rafters and over towards tree. They're using them to kind of get in and get out at the moment. Where RRQ, I mean, Xfero, he's just dumping his own, right? So it kind of works out that there's a lot more smokes that RRQ are going to be able to play in and out of. For Team Secret, gonna have to see them come out with a little bit more cohesion in the early rounds as well, not finding these advantages or dropping the advantages.
Or at least looking for the early pick for now. Ooh, Chempkin though!
Wow.
That was a jump spot and he still shut it down.
Yeah, Jesse Vash calling from the grave. No utility for him to be able to dump out now on his famed Sova. And the rest of the Team Secret squad, though, start to get the picture of what might be a bit weaker around the map. Rotations start to come out from Jemkin towards this B side at the moment, and you've still got the priority on the Vice util over towards A. You're not too worried as RRQ at the moment in how this round should be closing. Trying to force out potentially this dimensional drift of Nizzy to get information. I mean, I kind of look to Team Secret in this round, and that might have to actually be an avenue for them to get into this B site.
Gonna be pretty expensive though. On the Guardians, Kelly-S maybe.
The thing is, if they do dimensional drift, Jemkin's just going to have to probably light speed to get out of here, because there's that Steel Garden too. He's now been noted, and he gets shut down before the Steel Garden pops.
Perfect challenge from Envy. And that's going to be the entrance for Team Secret. They've managed to slip through with the teleports into the site. Now Spike getting planted.
But now they have to hold it as well. We need to see some sharp shots come through from Team Secret.
And that's a perfect shot right there. Maybe a third one onto Cushy with a wall bang. As he looks towards Market. Monyet, though, making a lot of noise as well. Kelly-S is prepared for it. Wildoru swings, and Team Secret come back.
Wow.
Nicely done, to be honest with you. Jesse Vash losing his life to that operator of Jemkin that we've seen in the first few seconds of the round with the catwalk peek out. But from there on out, it's flawless from Team Secret. As I'm kind of highlighting, dimensional drifting in, steel gardening in, but it's Envy on this chamber, hitting some gorgeous shots with the operator. I mean, without those shots connecting, there's not really a world in which Team Secret are having the bodies to survive, right? You miss the operator shot, you're generally dead after that. So some really nice shots from him after that timeout for a great conversion for Team Secret. Getting a bit closer to reset the economy of RRQ as well.
Definitely love how he's living up to his career so far. Chamber is a pretty rare pick for him as well.
Yeah, previously on the Sova. But you give that to Jesse Vash, you give him the respect. Need to see a bit more, though, from Vash and what he's going to be finding with this Sova util, what damage and what setups he's trying to get for the squad. Composition that previously RRQ were running with not the greatest success, I'll say. They've changed into something that you would assume they're more comfortable with, but well, I mentioned earlier, Quack, the KO was always getting the better of them on the timing with the 0 points. They don't have to worry about that here, so they've got a little bit more free real estate to use their utilities.
Maybe to try to get in. They know the ops around the corner, but still! Nizzy with the flash, thought it was too safe. Jemkin denies it.
Yeah, thinking it might be a bit of a faster play to come up through short on the back of Nizzy's death there. So Hunter's Fury confirming no extra information, or rather information that they're not there. And this time, Jemkin actually wins the duel in the operator battle.
Which means A is no longer a possibility.
Going to be a beam split through market with 20 seconds to go and 2 players on this B site.
And make their way through. Generally have to worry about Cushy. as well as Crazy Guy, who are reading the situation just right. 10 seconds though, and Team Secret has to press on. They try, while Laura manages to get one. The trades come through, Xfero on the double, Munyet to finish it off.
No doubling down for Team Secret, unfortunately, here. Just a single isolated round. That one looking a bit more favorable for RRQ in the beginning, middle, and end. It feels like operator battles are being won. Good utility usage from Jemkin, and a great reveal to come out as well from the Sova of Crazy Guy. Hunter's Fury, as I said, invested, yeah, confirming information, still fine. It gave you the idea that Team Secret were no longer going towards the A site. Gets a little bit hot towards the B site, and you get that reposition coming down. Nicely held from RRQ, but not resetting the economy of Team Secret just yet. If they're able to win this round, maybe even convincingly, you'll build up your own economy and you'll shut down Team Secrets, force them to have an eco. Envy, 2,200 credits waiting for Operator. Understand that. Had some great impact.
Who are we going for, chat?
Otherwise,
RRQ or Team
really
Secret?
good spot for
I'm leaning
RRQ
towards
to be
RRQ.
in. Tripping the wall though.
Yeah, see a lot of different repositions of this from RRQ, right? Over towards mid, over towards A. Really draws out this utility that Team Secret need to invest to start to figure out where the Vice util is.
If not, they just continue to hold down into these defensive positions. Munyet getting the headshot angle into market, and Crazy Guy right behind.
I wonder if he really wants this kill. Monyet's low, but Crazy Guy has to recognize that they do have a player advantage. He still needs to be locking down market, because if you lose that, well, they can just get split on. And Jem can by himself in B main with that operator to hold the line flashed off.
The door shut might lull Nizzy into a false sense of security too. Oh, and now you just got B main as Team Secret.
You got this recon that you can put out in case they start to rush though. So some good protocols for RRQ. You trying to go through that smoke? It's risky.
Wonderful stun hold, and that's the kill as well. Jemkin right on the off angle. Shock dart burns off, and Crazy Guy finds the headshot to crack the nut at the end.
Loving these crossfires and quick realizations from RRQ at the moment on this defensive side as well. Quack, they've got the right utility being held, they've got the right positions, and they're not biting off more than they can chew, right? How many players would you see in that market spot as RRQ, for example, Crazy Guy here, push as soon as Nizzy is getting those shots out, and your teammate is starting to get a little bit of pressure from that switch area? A lot of people would swing on that, but very patient, and then saturate. The saturate coming out as well from Jemkin. He's had some great success with that at the moment for the stalling power, for the hindrance, just catching the Team Secret members. And now, as I was saying earlier, it is going to be the sort of eco that Team Secret have to come out with. But Envy is actually going for the hero phantom instead of holding for an operator. Team Secret don't want to see this half go to something like 9-3.
Still a little bit high risk, high reward though. Smoked off as well now, trying to go off of the drone. Xfero in position, but this time, no smoke on the site to work around.
Oh, Nizzy.
Yeah, it's just gonna get quickly shut down. Xfero right off of generator, triple kill already. And just Kelly S, the spike, not even in his hands. He's gonna have to swing to find anything, but Munyet is right around the corner, and those footsteps really cause you to panic.
Unfortunately, Envy couldn't get anything done with the Phantom. Jemkin had all of B main down on lock as well, pushing with that operator, and you just knew you could rotate as RRQ over towards the A site. You've got the stalling power from the Thorns, you've got the Paranoia ready. Just some great utility at the ready from RRQ. Unfortunately for Jesse Vash as well, caught in the open, trying to pick up a weapon on the floor.
Appreciate it. Joe?
Last chance in the half, you might assume, for Team Secret to try and pick up a round, unless they are thrifty.
Not sure how to say your name,
after
but thank you
this.
for the
Lots of
likes.
light shields to get the utility behind this buy. But you do have access to the Hunter's Fury. I think it might have to be an angle to try and use a big ultimate here to cut some corners and win a round.
Right, that's the one thing we haven't seen from Team Secret. Go explosive.
Yeah. Kind of highlighted it a little bit before though, right? When Jesse Vash is calling, he's a little bit slower generally, plays a lot more on the back of this utility set. Probably to their fault a little bit more than not. Here we go, minute mark called, start to scope out what's on the site, 10 seconds till the next recon. But Nizzy does find the opener on Xfero, Munyet shuts him down.
What you don't find, just because he's right around the corner too. Now the smoke comes up off of him, and then Crazy Guy for the spams. Munyet low HP though, and Envy will take the blind shot. Now you got Jemkin trying to block off market as well. The saturate right there.
I told you, he's been using them really well. Find space, find some favor.
Ooh. Now what is this from KLS? Continues to scale up. Another target picked clean off. Just Envy left.
Can we have Vintage Envy for a 1 versus 3? He's got a couple of 1v1s though at the moment. Quack Knife is still out, ready for the line on Crazy Guy. Has to charge him down.
He's gonna get burnt down by shock darts as he trespasses. Now 10 seconds left. Ooh, okay. Dodges the ults, but can you really get the quick flick? Still manages, but 2 more right on his back. 5 seconds, Envy needing to hold it down. No, he runs out of Headhunter bullets. 8-3, and RRQ are in such a strong lead.
Yeah, Kushi just would have disconnected there anyways, and you would have lost by the time. I think a heavy investment with the ultimate of the Convergent Pass to come through. Not gonna lie, don't have that available for this next round, but sure, you want to throw it in. You want to not give him a chance of getting the plant and finding the 1 versus 1s. Have a good shutdown in this half and make it the 9-3, which would, you feel, be such a difficult form to come back in towards the map as Team Secret on their own map pick as well. By the way, for those that might just be joining us, Team Secret did choose this map, and now they're choosing to use their second time out in the first half.
Oh my. Last round of the first half too. That's when you call it. This is not a great feeling whatsoever, but you definitely need to set the team up for the second half too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the difference of a 9-3 and an 8-4 can be quite large if you pick up the pistol or not as well, specifically. So a lot you got to figure out and think about to go in towards this next round.
Envy will have Tour de Force. But so far, the early round picks haven't really worked out too great for Team Secret, just by measure of how defensive RRQ has been.
Well, the thing is, RRQ is changing where their utility is, right? It's drawing out the need of Team Secret to play a little bit more slower to find out where the utility around the map is, leading into just a lot of time favoring RRQ instead of Team Secret. Timeout fades away, though it's time for Team Secret to see if they can get the 4th round on the board. Meanwhile, Crazy Guy's brought out an Odin.
Truly crazy.
Well, it's not the Ascent of old, but you just spam it through B main.
Back in a flash.
Otherwise still positioned. Jemkin looking for the challenge. Envy unfortunately strafes right into it.
Oh, but Crazy Guy caught out in the drone. A little bit unfortunate for Nizzy. He can't capitalize on that one.
Still manages to get away. See if they can scrounge up a 4v5. All picked up. Well, 1 point away from the Steel Garden, at least for KLS.
Here.
Back to the drawing board for Team Secret. You want to go to this B site, you got to draw out this utility, destroy the Thorns, clone out the Shear. This is what Nizzy's going to be able to do with that. Does hearing the Odin scare you away? You still got Wild Oreo over towards the A site from the shadows at the ready. Get over to the team. But I'm looking at Team Secret. You've got to choose to do something now. More importantly, you can't afford the time to tick on down and give Jemkin, the crucial 3 seconds essentially to rotate back towards this B side, who is actually rotating over towards A. So they do have a weaker set at B.
Well, Hunter's Fury execute. If KLS gets a kill, maybe Steel Garden for the post plant, but Crazy Guy has a pretty darn good angle. He spots the helmet, and that's the kill. Off to the next one as well, though, but Nizzy goes for the swing. What a play against his Vietnamese counterpart. 2 kills now on the board, but 10 seconds left for the spike to get planted. Cushy is still in Boathouse, and the angle from Xpharaoh becomes Team Secret's undoing. RRQ at the end of the first half, 9-3.
Gotta go quicker. You have to go quicker as Team Secret. I felt a lot of those rounds were extremely readable from RRQ on this defensive side.
Don't answer. It was
Time not friendly to Team Secret, but a couple of glimpses, a couple of shots coming on out, don't get me wrong. Some great trades from RRQ and some great bunkering down on this flip towards the attack now. I'm actually interested to see what changes RRQ come in with on this Waylay and Neon. A bit more unorthodox of a selection of agents on a map like Ascent, but it makes it spicy. It actually makes Ascent fun that we're not getting the old 5 agents that was so stale time and time again.
You'll love to see it. Kind of like Desk mentioned, RQ not shying away from these off-meta picks, but they certainly work out quite well. And also off this first half, you really start to see the disciplined plays and the togetherness that Ewok was kind of emphasizing on through that interview.
Yeah, for sure. Lots of growth for RRQ and a very important game at the moment as well to get into playoffs. If RRQ do win this, they'd be getting the 2nd seed in the group as well, right? So it's not like they get the advantage of a 1st seed, but they don't get the disadvantage of a 4th seed. Just have to have a great bracket run, and for a team like RRQ, probably looking to get 1st and 2nd to get in towards champs, right? There'd have to be a universe and planetary alignment a little bit in the points scenario when you consider T1 and DRX and stuff in those points. So it's in their hands. RRQ need to do the heavy lifting themselves.
That's what you would need if you are to see the return of the king. Need all the pieces on the board. Currently leading, though, it's going to be Monyet and next Pharaoh, 12 kills piece. Starting off on pistol now, Envy. Ooh.
Feels like a much needed pistol for Team Secret, though. Still the leaders. If they drop this one too, I believe they'd be meeting with Talon 15-7, something like that in pistols. But there's still more maps to play here for Team Secret.
Very true. And of course, in true double duelist fashion, you just stream right on in. Envy, though, able to hold it off. 2 kills already.
More. Team Secret need more. They've got a player advantage. As Cushy is into the B site, calling the audible. Get on over here. Run that spike. Leave Jemkin. Play by himself. See if he can find anything. Cushy, not like this, my friend.
It's Envy instead.
Do you call for the rotate back to A? 50 seconds to go. I mean, you've got time, but it's still a 2 versus 4.
Yeah, I'd go A.
Pharaoh would need some sharp shots.
Wow.
There's one.
Maybe a couple more, but he just bypasses them mostly.
He's
40 seconds.
He's running a marathon.
Sprint straight into the A site. Maybe Jemkin to deal some more damage to spoil things.
This is where it gets wonky.
Oh my god, you got the dart as well. Jemkin's positioned, concealed, and that's enough damage. Just Envy left to pick up the pieces now, but he swings. Jemkin manages to get the clicks.
Oh boy.
Wow.
2 versus 4. And RRQ managed to get it done. I mean, 3 versus 4 at a point in time where Cushy's still alive, finds the space at B, whiffs the sheriff shots. I'm thinking to myself, all right, Team Secret, your pistol's looking good. You've got a great advantage. You rotate your numbers towards B, where the expectation that RRQ rotates over there. If you dispatch of Jemkin, who switches to lurk mode, then you're looking all right. But no, it's Jemkin alive.
He's 19 HP.
You've always got comfort when Jemkin's alive, it feels.
Oh.
That hurts.
It truly does. Now off of that, Nizzy with the Marshall. Well, the desperate. Oh, you can't really see anything around the edge of the smoke either.
I think you need to be desperate though as Team Secret, right? You need to be able to try and find a cheeky round and pull the rug out from under RRQ. Now the jig's up, you know things are at A, but there's not much you can do.
Well, we look towards Wild Oreo with this shorty of his. Just trying to play around this. Oh, but he gets spammed across. Crazy Guy too, in towards Tree. Now the only places left to worry about are possibly just Heaven.
Jesse Vash will get droned out. Fall on back. He'll just tank that so he can set up Envy with the Headhunter.
Okay, Envy, let's see what you got. It's been pretty good so far. Still decent, but not enough.
You can see how paranoid Nizzy's been about a potential flank as well. And the Marshall's not going to provide too much value going in the next round, so just see what you can do here.
To get as many kills as possible, just rob those guns away, but as they swing and peek, just getting whacked. Whack-a-mole.
Well, Jesse Vash will go up with the spike. He'll deny any ulti orb back over towards RRQ. Understandable. X-Pharaoh and Jemkin getting closer, right? The halfway mark to their ultimates, but an 11-3 scoreline. Coming into this next bonus round, Paramount and the Team Secret start to just find one foot in front of the other. This is their map pick.
Well,
this is a chance to get into
RRQ
playoffs.
is looking really good.
You do not want it to start off in an absolute blowout.
That's why these guys are really going to have to count, because otherwise RRQ are just having their way with this map.
Towards the A site, RRQ intends to start. Their agent lineup as well leads into opportunities for very fast-paced plays. Something you got to be extremely worried about for Envy and Wild Oreo.
We'll see, maybe a potential paranoia, but not really hitting though. Monyet manages to slip behind, and Jemkin on the other flank.
A site cracked open.
Oh, just so quick too, Komodo.
You got a drone as Jesse Vash, recon eventually, but no flashes for Nizzy, no clone, no gate crash. You've also got Kelly S with just an Arcros that he still hasn't pulled back from the B site too, so he's just a dry body towards this site. I'm looking, you have to save as Team Secret. You have to have another crack available in the last round of this map.
Otherwise, if you die in this round, you're just not going to be able to buy up. This is terrible.
Oh, Jesse Vash is going to see what he can spot.
Uh-oh. He's still getting spammed from bottom of hell. You feel so uncomfortable watching this.
No one's just giving you a tool as RRQ. They know they've locked this.
Such discipline, and Team Secret have no choice but to retreat. It's going to be map point, though.
Yeah, and if math is doing me correct, it's 9 of them. That is very, very concerning for Team Secret. But they opt to save, right? Playing to the percentages, that is the best case scenario. I don't think there's a way without a lot of that utility and jewels being almost given to you by RRQ there that you're getting back in towards it. So wise to go for the save call. But still, I mean, just look at the streak if you consider the exchange as well from the last half. 8 in a row now for RRQ. And even in towards this round of number 16, right, getting closer towards a Hunter's Fury for Crazy Guy. That can be a bit of a closer. They've still got some great weaponry that kind of parallels what Team Secret go into this anyway.
Absolutely. Just so much cushion. Shock darts to break some potential traps, but nonetheless, it will be the quick double duelist entry, but Elias sidesteps it! The wall blocks it off!
Don't get traded, though, by Crazy Guy. Still, you've got your rotation starting to come from Team Secret. You can give away to the site as RRQ, who have to establish a plant. And with the plant of Crazy Guy, he will be picking up that Hunter's Fury. He can get to the back of the boathouse and maybe rip it to spawn.
Oh my goodness, he really will just throw it in.
He hit Envy. And he's hit Nizzy.
Some decent damage going in. Oh, but still, it's going to be Envy with his tour de force. Potential threat. Now you got to play around the angles. Cushy gets blinded though. Just down to X-Pharaoh, who's playing out from B main. He has to chase. He doesn't have the advantageous angle, and Jesse Vash will extend his team's life.
Quick on the rotates from Team Secret there, getting the job done with a lot of the sprays. Doesn't matter that the Hunter's Fury does tickle them. The fact that Kelly S kind of sacrifices himself to be able to find those 2 opening kills for Team Secret. Hoping and praying that his team is going to be able to close it for the remainder. I mean, his job was done. Doesn't matter that he gets traded on out. It's a good retake from Team Secret. I'll bring it back though. 2 rounds we've seen with such pace from RRQ. How many really did we see from Team Secret? They have 2 very different styles coming in towards this map. So unless we just see some really good rotations and really good defensive calls from Team Secret that have the numbers to shut down this offense from RRQ, feels like that they're just drawing out this map until its eventual finish.
Yeah, Manya and Jemkin still relatively close to their ult, and with the explosiveness, if they can just break the anchor player, that could be the whole game.
I like this angle from Envy. He just needs to make sure he doesn't bite off more than he can chew, and pushing out into the open like that, it's good that he does get out.
Thankfully, Rendezvous does its thing. Still though, he doesn't see too many players, so kind of calls it to the team that it's going to be a B hit.
Recon Dart destroyed. I had 2 players shooting at it, so you get a little bit of an idea of what might be coming to the back of this B site. Drone will confirm. Actually pinging out both of them.
Okay. Yeah, no Yoru, so it's a little bit more difficult to trip the sheer wall.
Yep. Now you got the player advantage as Team Secret. You did give up your A main control, so you don't know if someone's pushed all the way to the choke point. Got a little bit of an isolation play at the moment towards bottom mid to push Nizzy back. Do like the space regathering from RRQ and the options they are trying to provide themselves at the moment.
And just because the Viswell was stripped as well, it keeps Team Secret invested on towards B. Crazy Guy trying to maybe pick them off in the rotations, or it's just going to be a quick B split. The aggressiveness coming back in again, but Jesse Vash is able to hold!
Wow.
Flawless to come through from Team Secret. Starting to find a little bit of their footing here when they get the opening kill. Great readjustment of the shear as well. I think you highlighted it perfectly, right? It's when you're not running against a Yoru, it can be difficult to be able to pop that out, especially if you've got eyes prized through the choke point. Really good head on shoulders plays to come through from Team Secret. Look where you need to, cover off with the team as well. That's the biggest thing. The crossfires, the numbers. When Team Secret have bodies on the floor available to shoot, they can shoot.
Just gonna need the right reads this time, though. The timeout now from Coach Ewok and Warbirds.
Yeah, there was 2 used from Team Secret in the first half, so they didn't really have an option to have a chit-chat outside of just the 5 players inside the server. RRQ giving them a little bit of a blessing, but also, you know, RRQ can have some coach input after figuring out that those 2 rounds in a row, what has Team Secret been doing that is working? What do we need to adjust? So it's the right time, I feel, early enough for RRQ to give themselves a bit of breathing room still here. They have been quite successful in finding the rounds after the timeouts before, right? They were, well, ranked #1 throughout this stage so far in converting after timeouts. Oh. So if you're a numbers stat person, good stat to have up your sleeve.
Certainly love that. Push up my glasses and pull up my pants. But otherwise, it will be the upcoming round. Curious to see if Team Secret has any plans. Trying to play around Wine, and it's the spams. Envy left undetected.
Yeah, because he rendezvoused out of there. Nizzy, an opportunity to just absolutely destroy them. Great set play to come out from Team Secret.
It just completely ruins everything. Cushy trying to shoot himself out, but it's not gonna happen.
4 alive from Team Secret, building bank, building confidence, and getting it done through a timeout as well with that set play, right numbers at the right spot, something that they've not deployed just yet. Envy, the frag and the bait to get on out, and then there's a paranoia that comes from short as well. Very well timed from Team Secret.
Oh, they read that too, didn't they?
For sure. From 9 rounds to try and bring it back, now to 6. 33% of the way there.
Still though, slight half by with all the stingers.
You've missed the fast lane, unfortunately, Monyet.
Uh-oh.
Just clipped to the ledge. That resets what you might want to do here with the stingers. It does happen. 1 missed piece of utility and you've got to make a big adjustment.
Could be a window for Team Secret now, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Envy spots it out, relays off to Kelly S, who does kind of get stunned up.
Oh, this is cheeky from Monyet. It's the timing. They're going to slip past each other, but Team Secret are starting to hold nevertheless.
That will be the sight. Still, though, Xpharaoh off the sides of Generator, but Envy still around the corner. Guns might have been robbed away.
They do bet out the Steel Garden of Kelly S. Jemkin, he is still alive. He is still a threat. But what can he find? 45 HP, no opportunity to pick up a gun from the floor, and the Spike is in a very rough position where Xpharaoh does get his head removed and obliterated by that operator. Becomes a very difficult task, you'd feel, to bring it back.
Left.
Seems almost improbable. Spotted out now by the shoulder. That's going to be the kill. Last one left, and the Spike's way too far.
And then there were 7 for Team Secret.
Wow.
Little by little, starting to come back in towards this map, but now they have to try and get through another buy round of RRQ. All it takes is 1 for them, but they need to not be complacent in the mindset that we just need 1 round, right? They still have to give a little bit of respect to Team Secret, who now on this defensive side, with Envy on the chamber starting to hit some things, with the rotation calls starting to look quite good for Team Secret, and a similar scenario where you got to contend with that Vice utility too. RRQ going to draw out their second timeout. Now this is where you start to get a potential bit of worry for them. Feeling like, all right, 2 rounds, we'll call a timeout previously. Oh, we lost to a set play after that. Another round, well, it's another 2 in a row. Let's call another timeout.
I'll back in a sec, guys.
But apart from this, this is the last words that Ewok and Warbirds can get in until a timeout, an overtime scenario. If it gets there, I think you'd be very flustered as RRQ, because 9 rounds in a row for Team Secret to push us into overtime.
That's one hell of a tail, too, if it actually does happen.
That's a couple of hella pigtails there for Monyet.
I could see you pull it off.
Well, we had Jing with the crop top, so do we get a Monyet neon cosplay? Is that what's next?
If they make it a champs, I don't know.
If they make it a champs?
Throw it out there.
They win champs?
Hilsky with wigs before as well. But nonetheless, We'll see if this timeout can find any potential value.
Well, who's structured towards this A side at the moment? The operator is here for Envy. He got Wild Oreo too, but immediately this is fast for RRQ.
Just straight off the rip. You got overdrive out from short as well, but Wilder gets a quick snap. Envy still alive. Becca Heaven shuts down Jemkin. 3v4 now, and RRQ are running on short legs.
Wants a second bite of the cherry with this operator peak. Dimensional drift in for the info. Bye-bye Xfero.
And now off to the spike as well. No safe plans found. Crazy guy getting shot from all over the place. It's Team Secret continuing on.
That's another round after the timeout investment of RRQ going Team Secret's way. Confidence has to be through the roof at the moment. The crowd is getting very excited actually here in the arena. I thought, by the way, that Monyet should have found that kill with the overdrive, but at such distance, he's just kind of death by 1,000 cutting him, and he doesn't get that last cut.
Really painful. Nonetheless, now you're going to go into the next round with half-buy, Stingers, Bulldog. Meanwhile, Team Secret continuing to build up that bank. This time, Envy repositioned to another part of the map.
I see Jesse Vash in the spawn with an Odin getting ready to spray through the wall down mid.
Ooh.
And Nizzy here as well, going to be droned off and gate crashed away.
They found my trap.
So, Team Secret, their utility and their positions do start to get revealed just a little bit. Uh-oh.
Not too bad on the read, but now you're in trouble. Jesse Vash, I see a silhouette of a man. Jemkin going further in as well, and it's just a Stinger 2.
Plans on Crazy Guy, another Hunter's Fury, Cushy with the Steel Garden. If he finds one, what do you want to prioritize? They actually do the switch. It's what I was going to hope to suggest there, but they're ahead of it, RRQ.
Should give them great urgency.
It buys some time. Cushy, it's just on the timing. How long does he want to hold it before ripping it? Because you have to play respectful, almost as Team Secret with this ult available. Here we go.
Oh, he just waits off the paranoia too. Spike continuing to tick away.
It got two of them.
Yeah, they're going to have to wait and hold for a couple more seconds before launching this assault. Wilder just trying to look for the angles, but good on the entry. Swings off to the sides. Monyet getting shut down. It's just Bonehouse that you have to worry about. Crazy Guy cannot hold this with just a Stinger.
What a retake to come through from Team Secret. Wildoria uses that paranoia early as well, so they don't have that available to come into the retake. The Steel Garden off-puts their positions, but they go in together as a team. Wild Oreo charged to get in instead of Nizzy, for example. Very reactive on the shots there. That is a deficit retake, despite you're against the Stingers and such. So, I mean, a little bit of slack over to RRQ, but with 4 players alive and no crossfires actually established on the side itself too.
One enemy
It's just
remaining.
one by one, they all fall from RRQ in that post-plant attempt at the hold to close the map.
Okay,
Team
we're back.
Secret, another 3 in a row.
Whoa.
It's 66% Quack.
Ooh. They start out the smoke, but now without timeouts, really need to find a good play just to cool things off. Getting spotted out by the Hunter's Fury and the Recons as well. Well, the drones, excuse me.
Oh, counter Hunter's Fury though start to come on in, start to clear the angles over towards the side of A, but it's Nizzy for the opener onto Cushy. Some chipper damage to Jemkin as well, but you've got the player advantage as Team Secret.
As well as information. Trying to play around the site. They've heard Monyet slipping in, but still with the movement. Out from Generator, Nizzy! On the top of heaven, the unexpected angle, a quad kill, and that's 12 to 10 now.
I need to see Nizzy view in this one. That must have been gorgeous with the shots that he started to come out. A smack on the wrist at the end there that there's no ace to come through from the Yoru of Team Secret. This is where things get bloody exciting. Double digits now achieved for Team Secret. Are they going to be able to bring this into overtime or not? Man, look at the shots, the adjustments. Tap, tappity, tap.
Damn.
With a couple of sprays of that Phantom. 12 to 10, no timeouts as we're talking about. Another reset to the economy of RRQ. He's setting things up for Team Secret to get 11 here.
Now the repositions down into middle. Oh, RRQ.
Slow and steady. See no overextensions from Team Secret as RRQ now want to go for a bit of this mid control.
Oh man, just trying to work off the drone, but Envy punishes so quick.
Wow.
Hold these strong lines. You know you've got the advantage in the gun department as Team Secret. You got all the comfort with your Vice utility towards B.
Zugra, thank you
with
so
your
much for the
refreshable
likes.
smokes over
Appreciate
towards
it.
A. First point of info on the trade market tree. It's looking quite promising to be an easy round for Team Secret, you'd assume.
Aware of RRQ's last known positions.
40 seconds to go. I do want to see Jemkin grab that orb. I do want to see him potentially have the access to the
Who are we
conversion
going
pass
for?
in
Are you
the
going for
last round of
RRQ or
regulation
Team
here.
Secret?
30 seconds left.
I was
Still
going for
nerve-wracking nonetheless.
RRQ, and
Crazy guys
they
trying to sell a
have
fake
stalled
here, but
now
How
and
convincing
can't
can it
win
really
this
be,
last
right? Shock
round.
darts out to destroy any thorns. He gets paranoid in return with the recon that goes out. Oh, Team Secret, are they gonna fall for this one? They still have their Sova on the back of the side, and Indy confirms that it is a fake.
Yeah, hang on, it's just one guy. We know the hit's going through from B main, and Jesse Vash lines it up. Nizzy as well. Crazy guy off to the races, but straight into the crosshairs of Kelly S.
Would you have told me, Quack, that we'd get a story in a scenario where RRQ were up 12-3, and there's a world in which Team Secret, with no bad manners, with nothing like that, with Jesse Vash in here, is calling a brilliant defensive side,
It's amazing.
making the team absolutely cook in these positions. Brimming with confidence at the moment, Team Secret to try and push us into overtime here. But is it going to be the fake comeback? Is this where RRQ flick that switch or not?
We do have an ult, pretty strong one. So does Team Secret though.
Yeah, one way over towards A main. You invest your drone if you want to get through this. Otherwise, you're waiting, trying to go through together. But they're going to dot those I's, cross those T's, drone out. Clear wine as well as a premium because you've been destroyed from there a couple of times already. So you'll use the rest of your utility to scale up towards the side if at all.
One thing you haven't really encountered is the double op. Okay, Nizzy swaps off.
Yep. Double up on the chamber. You don't want to reload. You just want to keep shooting. And he's in the right spot here. So is Cushy. Sorry, Kelly S.
Oh my god. Such strong
Okay.
position. Conversion pass deployed, but okay, Wilder gets spotted out. That's a good hit for RRQ now. Can they really get in? Kelly S gets a shot. Envy as well. Expero trying to pick it up, but still trying to avoid this crosshair from Envy. The thorns come up and Envy is pinned down for now. The spike planted. Crazy guy inside a boathouse needing to meet his mark. Oh! Off by the wild side. Cushy getting shut down.
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
blind shot from Crazy Guy. The precision's revealed too. It's just Expero now. He does start off with the first, but they know where he is.
No smoke to one way either.
Thinking to do a fake TP, but here comes Envy, and it's the perfect shot. One shot, one kill, and it's overtime.
They've actually done it.
Wow.
I cannot believe it. I'm sure so many
It was
people out there
12-3,
can't either.
and they came back.
I mean, our analysts came out here when it was 12-3. They're standing all. I know that Mika fans cannot believe this, that her pick of Team Secret is pushing to overtime. What plays to come through from them on this defensive side, however, they are riding on the back of this momentum. Now they can have a bit of a breath as well going into overtime. It's the first hurdle in this map that they've had to really try and bully their way back in toward. So here we go. Can they close it? Back to the attacking side. And for RRQ to the defense as well, bringing out that Odin on Crazy Guy.
Focus.
Position towards market right now.
Right here.
Still got to watch out for Envy as well, though. He's been on a
What? Broadcast? Hello?
tear.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, all right.
Got to try and find a world in which you don't give him just a straight up line. You'd think,
900
impactful
likes.
has he been with
That's
this
crazy,
operator?
Zugra.
tour de force, just any sniper. Bit of short control for Team Secret. Bit of B main control for RRQ. Ooh. Gonna be gate kept by the Sheer. Important duel that Nizzy had he found. Would have been the first piece to the puzzle for Team Secret, but you'll just confirm a bit of this information. Lots of time to still adjust around the map for Team Secret. If they want to end at A or if they want to go back to B. Arcros is just confirming that there's somebody in B main.
So converge towards A. RRQ has the information to work off of this as well.
Envy can get so much confidence on holding these lines with the operator. I mean, look at just what he's cleared already.
30 seconds
Strong
left.
sniper overwatch.
Ooh.
Oh, Xfero goes for the swing though. He shoots down Nizzy.
Keep an eye on Jemkin. He's got to be the linchpin.
Still trying to stay tucked inside of Wine. It's not really needed yet. Xfero able to hold the off angle, and all of a sudden it's just Kelly-esque without much time. Goes for the swing, takes down Crazy Guy.
10 seconds
But how
left.
can you play off of this now?
You just can't get back. I mean, Jemkin's already running to Narnia. He's done well to find the one kill and drop the spike carrier in Wild Oreo. Some extra damage, some extra kills to the tally of Kelly-esque, but it doesn't do much in the end, unfortunately.
Wow.
Round over to RRQ. They've been waiting a long time for one of those. Now they go to their attacking side.
30 seconds.
Something that just felt like they were not really finding any value and success on. So I am interested, actually, Quack, in to see what the buy will come through from Team Secret, because you get the idea that they want the operator to come out. Maybe not the Odin, because it's a very heavy investment when you consider you're without shields in these kind of buys.
Oh.
There's a talk to have here coming
You can
into
get
this
timeouts
overtime.
in-
Both teams refreshed with a
in the
timeout.
time-
RRQ opting to
overtime?
deploy theirs, and they were not successful when they dropped them on this side.
No, sir. It was so unsuccessful that they got a fan praying for them in the stands right now. This timeout, a much needed one.
It's going to come down to a big call for RRQ.
Wonder what mask that green mask
Is it going to be more of the default variety? Is it going to be more of
I
the
haven't seen a
quicker
green
pace?
mask like that.
Because we've seen Team Secret figure things out in both scenarios, but I will say a couple of those quicker ones were with those stinger buys, right? Where you generally would expect the fast plays to come out, and there were retakes. Now that you've got the bigger weapons, are you just more inclined as RRQ to take it a little bit slower?
That's really the consideration for the team right now.
So the operator is out for Envy, 100% expected. You remove that op from his hands, and I think you nerf him a little bit with the way that he's been performing so far here.
Right here.
Let's look at the split positions though as RRQ. Cushy and Jemkin towards the B side of the map, the rest over towards A, Spike and Spawn. Can get in towards A main ahead of the dart as well, confirm that information. Something that Team Secret have been, quite good in finding actually on the defensive side as a bit of that control. But now as you reset it, you're going to force out any reinvestments of utility from Team Secret towards main. Currently just the dart cover though.
Deploying drone.
Recon into B main too.
You're just trying to piece together where players are from Team Secret, where this Vice utility may very well be, where this operator, I think, is a very important factor to think about in this round. If you find out where Envy is, I almost feel like as RRQ, you just call not to go there. Head spotted from Nizzy.
And now this is beginning to get kind of worrisome unless there's some good mid-rounding. Okay, they hurt the TP away.
Bit of a stampede up through the guts of mid, though, over towards the B site. Nizzy's not going to be able to beat them there, so it is Jesse Vash at the back of the site to potentially try and find things here.
And Nizzy as well, coming out from the back of Spawn, trying to spray as much as possible. It's quite hectic, but Jesse Vash able to control the lines. 2K found. The flash from Nizzy gives him entry. The rest of the team has arrived as well, so even if you get the spike down, can you really hold off 2v4? Good whiff on Envy. Might give them some extension in the round, but still needing to land their shots. Recon comes back. Cushy tries to reposition, but shut down by Kelly-esque. Shot through the back, and now Team Secret go in for yet another OT.
And another round that they convert after a timeout from RRQ. Team Secret are lapping up those results there, converting the numbers. 13-13, we go again. Jesse Vash finding 2 from the back of side. If that doesn't happen, that might have been the map, removing a couple of key players from RRQ, trying to get in towards the site there, trying to establish a plan. I mean, look who he's taken down. Jemkin and Monyet. The normal heavy hitters, the hard whackers from RRQ, not allowed to try and dance around the site either. Jesse Vash is really planting his feet. And this will be the timeout to come through from Team Secret now.
That's crazy.
Bit of a reset and an opportunity for them to potentially take the lead once more. I mean, they hadn't seen the lead since they found the pistol in the second round in round number 1 and 2.
Very first beginning of the half, but we'll see. So far, it definitely has been that side that's been eluding them.
I mean, I've looked at my notes here, Quack, and something that just is staring at me right in the face at the moment for RRQ is inconsistent this stage compared to stage 1. I mean, we could say that about a lot of teams, but I thought that this series here might have flipped that up, right? When we look at, you know, the close things that we see that they do in the Nongshim series and in the Gen G series as well, right? We're seeing, okay, they're performing, they're working, they're improving. There's still a lot of weaknesses that they can look to pick up and rectify in their scrims and in their the reviews after and stuff. And coming in towards this series, I mean, with that first half, we're looking, all right, RRQ looking good on this map. But the 9 rounds in a row that Team Secret find, there's that inconsistency that I'm talking about rearing its ugly head. So now as we go into another realm of overtime here, are RRQ gonna fall? A Team Secret gonna rise? Is it gonna be the other way around?
You really think there's one slip up and that could cost you playoffs?
100%, yep.
Ooh.
If this was a third map decider, could you imagine? It's just the opener though, so there's some depth to this series, you would hope. Operator for Jemkin on that B line. Drone to come out in towards mid. Bit of a different look to this Vice utility as well for RRQ. Are you really wanting to invest the clone as Nizzy to go up through B to off-put that wall or not? Does give a bit of space control for Team Secret here. But what do they want to do with Domain? There goes the wall.
Gonna really be able to set up the B-split too quick. They've managed to suss out the offline though, and with that flash, taking down Cushy could give them point of entry, but Jemkin has other ideas. Crazy guy holding off from lane as well, might need to fall back. Oh, and it's Envy with the swing. Jemkin down, 30 seconds to go, and Team Secret continue to press on. What a spray from Envy into the smoke, catches Monyet. It's just Xpharaoh now, and this actually might be the attacking round that Team Secret has been hunting down.
They know where he's coming from. Yeah, everybody's looking here. Bashir is still alive in B main. Great timing on the Thorns. There's no way he's getting in.
Just cannot escape out of this choke. Envy will put you to sleep, and it's Team Secret with the lead now.
Map point on their own map pick here of Ascent. 9 in a row to push us into overtime. They get us into a second working of it as well. As Jesse Vash to find the opener. It's Envy to find the heavy lifting in the round with the squad. Team Secret setting themselves up for the advantage, for the closure, and RRQ going on to the side of the map that things have not been working well for them. No operators to be seen coming in towards this round though. Bit of a different look for Team Secret, but they're going for the A main control. It's back to the doubling up in Wine for Envy to get a pick and get out, and Nizzy to have a second bite at the cherry. I mean, we've seen this before, right? It got the better of RRQ. So they should have in their mind that there could be a possibility, especially that they're not going over towards A main, that they don't see any utility, and that they don't see the refresh of the one-way. It should be a tell.
Crazy guy's gonna check though. Okay. One way back in. Still needing to work around the pesky Sentinel utility.
Yeah, Wild Oreo has to really decide where he wants to put that paranoia, if at all, because it's a little bit faster for RRQ now in towards the B side, baiting out all this utility. Jesse Vash, what can he deliver here?
Off angle, it's like one and done, but still, it's gonna be Kelly, yes, off the timing, he pushes through! Oh my god, Cushy cannot hold on! The rest of the team have fallen apart as well, and Crazy Guy down in the ground, 15 to 13, Team Secret stand tall!
That is absolutely insane to come through, and I actually mean insane, from 12 to 3 down. Team Secret come back in a mountainous fashion to win their own map pick here in double overtime. What a performance, what a comeback to come through from them.
One hell of a climb, and you gotta imagine Jesse Vash back in that driving seat alongside the rest of the team. Like monstrous kills coming out from Envy on this off, and he even switches things up with the rest of his team.
I would have been losing heart, to be honest.
Oh, the
at the
reads,
12-3.
the ideas, I mean, they were lacking in the beginning, don't get me wrong, but they flip it on over. You've got to be feeling for RRQ in this position.
Oh.
They should have, they had the map. 12 to 3 3 up, you are absolutely
And
laughing.
collect
You are
again.
destroying your opponents. You've got to have a sinking feeling in your gut right now.
You're really kicking yourself off the back of it. I mean, I just wonder what, our analyst coaches on the desk will have to say about that, because there was so much cushion that RRQ could have used, but it all just fell off.
Yeah, absolutely. Icebox around the corner. Team Secret opting to start on the attacking side there. They have an opportunity to potentially, close this in too. But for RRQ, you have to just wipe that map out of your mind now. You have to get your own map pick and try and push this into a third for Sunset there. Otherwise, your hopes and dreams of champions, well, they stop before you even get to playoffs.
Yeah, you're the ones with the crown for now, but that's going to be a really heavy hit. Really heavy. You picked Icebox, so let's see what they've got. But otherwise, despite the kills from Sparrow, Jemkin, all from the first half, it was not enough because the second half just completely fell off. Back to the desk. Tell us what's going on.
What is it with these past 2 days? What is it really? We have a 9-round comeback from Team Secret, send it to overtime, and they eventually take ascent. All this while RRQ needed just 1 round.
Insanity.
It's incredible resilience being shown there by Team Secret.
Absolutely
What
amazing.
a bloody comeback on the defensive side. They had so many sick setups with this comp, and unfortunately from RRQ, I mean, you're up 12-3. I'm pretty sure that their team name stands for really, really questionable at this point.
I mean, RRQ was so well known for choking in the past. We would talk about it all the time on the desk. And then this year we were like, they fixed it. Oh my goodness. What new era of RRQ are we going to see? Bang! Right back to it. This absolute insanity to lose from that position. As soon as Team Secret got into that defensive half, lost pistol, lost bonus, it should have been over, but then went completely flawless. I'm truly blown away. Insane resilience. RRQ have to reset, but this is one of the hardest resets of all time.
Yeah, they are definitely sweating now. I mean, I was chuckling to myself watching Team Secret's attacking side, thinking like, oh, we've thrown an IGL back in that hasn't been IGLing the boys. This attacking side looks woeful. What's the excuse for RRQ? What's the excuse? Crazy guy couldn't get 1 round on attack after winning the bonus. Are you serious?
It's so crazy, and you can actually see the confidence on the side of RRQ really crumble, and you can just see it growing and growing for Team Secret with every single round. Nizzy really getting out of his seat and getting riled up. Envy as well.
I feel like I'm watching a Gentlemates VOD. That's what this is.
That was a Gentlemates, a Gen G. Usually it's a Gen Teams. This time RRQ. We got to be changing the start of their name.
We got to give it up to. I really did enjoy this op showdown that we have, especially on the side of Envy. We have some clips over here. He had quite a game.
Absolutely.
It was unreal. He was unreal on this chamber. I mean, in that first half, I was kind of doubting him. Then he starts to hit these shots, start to chain them back to back, gets that operator flowing, and then spearheaded this comeback for Team Secret.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, on the attacking side, able to hold angles in these post plants, able to be a little bit of a problem, look for picks in the opening parts of these rounds. But on the defense, he is just such a problem. There are so many little setups that Team Secret had designed just to be able to deal with him. But on this attacking side, you can see Jemkin definitely got the better of the Opdual. He hit a lot of 6 shots, but unfortunately, I think towards the tail end of the game with that big comeback for Team Secret, you're really going to start to see a lot more Envy highlights there.
Yeah, I mean, they just lost confidence. I mean, there's no 2 ways around it. That is not a comeback that should ever be feasibly possible, right? Especially in a game like Valorant,
That's
you
like
have
a
these
5%,
ultimates.
man.
Like, everybody knows, even RRQ know how to win that, right?
Yeah.
When you're 12-3 up, it's very obvious, but that doesn't account for the pressure. That doesn't account for, you see lots of these rounds where it's like, they feel like they can close it. If we look at some of these retakes and some of the strong side holds that Team Secret have, the one that springs to mind is this exact round.
Yeah, for sure. I think you see the 4-on-3 there. It was actually a 5-on-3. Xpero goes down early on log side. Unfortunately for RRQ, this post plant is a side effect of the Stinger buy that they have. I think they are positioned much better if they have full guns there. But with Stingers, they actually are the team that, even being in the 4-on-3, I feel needs to make a play there and needs to play close stairs or lane.
Yeah, because, I mean, the general criticism when this kind of comeback happens is like, oh, guys, hold all your ultimates. Just use all 5 ultimates in 1 round. But how is Cushy not going to use his ultimate there? Because it should win them the round. It should. It's just Team Secret were hitting every shot. They were trading. They were coming in together. together, and they were holding down these sites so well.
I mean, it was a combination of Envy excellent positioning, hitting every shot with the op, being a pest and picking RRQ off on the default, working through the map, as well as when they were scaling out onto sites. Nizzy was everywhere. He was gate crashing around. He was scaling in, flashing his way through some of these smokes, but also Kelly S.
Yeah.
The amount of rounds where Kelly S just charges through that spawn smoke with the flood smoke, throws out his own arc rose, and just starts running and gunning with the Phantom being an absolute hero was crazy.
I mean, I'm truly blown away. Truly blown away by that map one.
It's that confidence. It's that confidence
Oh, yeah.
by the time you realize that you actually have that comeback in your hands. They're feeding off each other's momentum and energy, and they're just tossing it around at that point. Because you can tell that there were certain plays that if they second-guessed themselves, they would not have done that.
Yeah.
Like even Kelly S, like running through everything and stuff. Envy probably taking a fight that he knows 100% that he can win just because they have that confidence. It was the flip side for RRQ. They knew they just needed one, and I feel like that really got to their heads.
It's a mental crumble. I mean, it should be winnable. They know how to win those, but ultimately they just could not find that last round. Team Secret had far too much momentum, but now as we head into Icebox, they have to find a way to reset. And as I said before, I think there's no more difficult of a reset than losing an overtime #1, and then when you were 12-3 up and your opponents came back, the things that does to you mentally is absolutely insane.
For a playoff spot too.
Oh,
as well.
If they lose this next map, their year is over.
Not just playoffs, 100%. Like, this is a team that they are the reigning Pacific champions. They are overseas representatives for Pacific at multiple tournaments recently. If they lose this game, they are not going to champs. The current Pacific champs will not be going to champs.
They won't even make the playoffs. And this is the thing. Nobody remembers your amazing highs. Nobody will remember about you winning stage 1 if you crash out before the playoffs in stage 2. This isn't just their lives. This is their legacy on the line in this map too.
I'm so happy, by the way, that the players cannot hear you right now because I need them to reset. I need them to reset. I need to go. I need them to go to map 3. 100%, because that pressure, we just saw how they crumbled. And for Team Secret, they actually just absorbed it. They knew they were actually ready to lose, and I think by the time they accepted that, they were like,
I feel like they almost embraced the loss. It was 12-3, and you just sort of go, okay, guys,
exactly.
Just shoot now, just get warm for the next map, and then bang.
On the edge of your seat, by the way, if you're a fan of both of these teams. Apa kabar, by the way, to the watch party all the way in Indonesia. Hello to Wilson, Jamal, and Lucas over there.
I would not want to be at that watch party right now.
For those who are in QC, kapit lang, baka atin tayo, ha? Baka atin to. So I feel like for both of these teams, immense pressure. Team Secret cannot let this go. RRQ, where is the comeback,
I mean,
right?
you need to see them just reset, honestly, after that. I think Team Secret had a fantastic defensive side on Ascent there, but you should be feeling confident here as RRQ because Team Secret recently did just get absolutely dumpstered by DRX playing this Sage comp. I do believe that's what RRQ will be running in with. I don't see any reason for them to change, and indeed, they will be just running it in with the most standard comp here. They just need to reset this momentum and play their game, and they should be fine.
Yeah, it's a mirror here. Team Secret bringing out exactly the same thing. I think the key here is look at Envy on that stage. This is a change for Team Secret. They weren't running this previously, but I kind of like this. I think it's very, very simple. Jesse Vash, of course, on that Sova, where he's been so good. And like I say, Envy on that stage, I feel like he should just be able to go crazy, put that wall down, and shoot like you know you can.
And Nizzy on the Jet. They are trusting Nizzy with the primary duelist role, and he really started to get warmed up there on Ascent. So I want to see if he can keep it going, because make note of this. Team Secret chose attack here. They have chosen to set the pace in this game of Icebox, riding that momentum straight through from Ascent. That could be dangerous if they pick up a pistol here early on and get rolling.
Oh, well, it's all gonna come to head in Icebox. This is for playoffs. This is for Pacific. This is for that chance at Paris. We're going into Icebox with Komodo and Quack.
Okay, here we go.
RRQ needing that strong mental reset, while Team Secret just need to ride that wave. The attacking side, Komodo.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really see Icebox from Team Secret previously until that DRX game where they got blown out of proportion, right? 4-13, they put up 4 rounds into that one. We didn't see it in the series against Gen G, I guess for good argument. But now it's coming out here from RRQ, a team that is quite proficient on this map as well. There was the great showing against Nongshim Red Force on this map. So we're looking at 2 extremes, right? One team that was abysmal on this, and one team that was very good.
Of course, with some change-ups into the current rosters and compositions, but still, Team Secret right now just positioned in towards A.
Yeah, got the 1-4 with a little lurk to come out over at the garage from Wild Oreo, but the hunt is on for RRQ as well. Up the guts of mid, piece together the info.
And then get out safely, please. Xfero trying to play around the edge of the window as well, just a spot, but not really seeing too much. And then Team Secret to rotate off. It's a flip of the 4-1.
Yeah, well, no opening kills just yet. A little bit of damage, but nothing too convincing, of course. You've got no information around the map as RRQ at the moment. You don't know if it's grouping outside of the A site, which is what your expectation currently is with holding 4 members over towards A. But they've read it wrong. Team Secret going to get in towards this B site as Kelly S does get removed on A. So it's going to be an advantage for RRQ into this post.
Still, though, need to get closer to the spike. Team Secret, they are trying to play a little bit sneaky. Envy right around the edge of the walls, but Nizzy, long range on that Sheriff. Crazy Guy finds his counterpart. It just will be Nizzy playing further back, up around yellow, up around green. Jesse Vash dives in.
Ooh.
Trying to play sneaky around the poison orb, but still there are too many targets. He does get a good one. That would just be a adequate shout.
Okay,
Moves with them a
RRQ.
little bit. A tap on towards the spike, and all 4 members of RRQ to wrap around yellow. Try and find the kill there. RRQ will pick up the pistol round on this defensive side. We'll see as well, of course, if they're going to be able to continue on, because with the plant and a little bit of damage, you already had the glimpse at the force to come up from Team Secret. Of course, Team Secret generally really hot with the pistols. For RRQ, though.
Oh, let's go, guys!
Mental.
Right here.
Mental reset.
Not getting them. That's what I was kind of waiting for. See what the vibes were in the comms after winning that pistol. Just got to reset.
Deploying drone.
And not get too overheated either. Still, though, strike that perfect balance. Team Secret now force up. They are actually pushing through pipes. Full execute. Still got the cloud burst up, and Kelly is suddenly springing through the walls. Xfero will be the first to fall alongside Crazy Guy. Cushy, though, on the off angle alongside Jemkin, trying to spray his darndest to the best of their ability. They will spot Envy at the very end, sustaining quite some damage.
Well, they do shut down the Stinger
Okay,
Mine. That's, I
RRQ.
think, most important for them. There's no plan to come through from Team Secret, so they're not going to be
They
able to
want
have
it
at it
back,
just
that's
again
for
with
sure.
another bit of a force up. So it's the good optimum start for RRQ. On this defensive side, you can start to build things up as well. CFR, you're going to be able to keep on going, but I feel like that does get a little bit chaotic around the site as well. A couple of players that are trying to get out their shots, thinking that they confirm the kill and turn away. Caught with util out. Just a scrappy second round to come through. Jumkin eventually getting the close. So for Team Secret, well, they actually do decide to go again. Stinger's going to be present once more, and a bit more of a forward angle actually for Jemkin this time. Bushy already rotating away, getting ever so close to that Hunter's Fury.
Oh, spotted him. That'll be an opening kill. Now aware that there is a potential Stinger if he saw it as well. Repositions to hold for the sight line, but right on top of the 410. Kelly has actually managed to take down Crazy Guy.
Yeah, that's where the Stingers might actually get the better of them, but you got to not overlook the same corner that Jemkin was last round.
Same damn corner, and he just sprays them down perfectly. A lot of support coming through from the rest of the team too, and it just gives them the perfect 3-0 start.
Yeah, that force attempt there to come through from Team Secret, ill-advised, and they're going for the force again because they're building up on the max loss bonus money. Is it going to be Groundhog Day time and time again? Are they going to play just until it works, right? Expect a different result over and over. End up with the same one, who knows?
Hopefully not. We want some interesting Valorant here. The first map was such a banger. You certainly cannot fall off now.
The first map was, by all purposes, shouldn't have been that much of a banger. RRQ should have closed it.
Oh, I appreciate it
It's
nonetheless.
true.
But now, off of the half-buy, Team Secret will be able to scrounge up quite a bit. Gonna look for potential duels in towards A. Not seeing too much, though. The drone out from
Excuse me.
Cushy now.
Got to remember as well, plays a bit differently to the last composition where they had Zespew on the Omen. There was a KO in play as well, right? They were running the double initiator, the non-duelist as well, I believe. The Sova and the Killjoy there with that Viper. So yeah, no non-duelist. Now, as Pilski highlighted, putting Nizzy on the pedestal too on this duelist. See what opportunities he's going to be able to open with.
Well, for the first 3 rounds, it was kind of getting shut down by Jemkin. This time playing very cautious.
Even when we do get into the massive ult territory, by the way, like, RRQ is going to beat them to the punch. I mean, you'll get Envy with a resurrection soon.
30 seconds left.
You're close in the Hunter's Fury from Cushy. Getting close to the Blades from Jemkin, 1 away. Monyet, by the way, just been max chilling. No deaths, no kills, just living in the server.
As a Viper does, he does put up the wall at the right time. Great shot for Jemkin. Still an execute for Team Secret though with 10 seconds to go. Can they get the spike down? Not quite. Jemkin with the Blades. He does go for the pop. And you're just running off the save. Oh my.
Yeah, too much time taken for Team Secret before they activate anywhere around the map. Nobody will really find anything. Monyet does lose, so I've cursed him a little bit there, unfortunately, it would seem. But RRQ starting to really just find the right navigations around the map on this defensive side. The operator out for Jemkin with the Blades to assist in the tail end of that one. Currently 9-0, having a bit of a field day. You know, when you think about this map and you think about something that was a thorn in the side of Team Secret last time.
Already? Wow.
On that DRX game was just absolutely delivering a great service on the jet as well. So if Jemkin is just able to echo that, it could be a very big pain point for Team Secret. Not able to shut down the opponent's duelist.
Pain points, that's... You're going to have to call out that Zoom meeting, which is what the timeout is that they have right now. Circle back to it.
Yeah, the attacking side ideas of Icebox as well, right? We're not really seeing too much aggressions, seeing a lot of just togetherness from them at the moment, taking long time to get things happening. It's kind of stylistically what I was talking about in the last map, right? With Jesse Vash's calling, it's slower pace, piece together a lot of the information before ultimately deciding go B, go A with a split or with a one-dimensional choke point push.
It worked out well on the defense on Ascent, but here...
Different story,
yeah,
defense versus attack, though. I feel like RRQ was happy as Larry on this defensive side to just let Team Secret waste a lot of that utility that they may very well need to get into these sites. Now you're a bit of a party mix buy. See what Team Secret are going to be able to answer here with the timeout that was just called. Jemkin, of course, infinite KD at the moment on the 9-0. How far forward can that go?
Depends. Thinking that might be a similar setup. Position out towards A, but it's going to be Xpharaoh with the off angle now.
Not even clearing out corners.
Painful. Toxic screen continuing to deter any potential pushes still.
Yeah, you're getting closer towards this choke of 8 to get on in, but how do you fashion yourselves a plant and get this back into any advantageous scenario? Jesse Vash gets that recon dart online to start to clear back towards site, so they can get technically in towards the site. God, you're still at a 3v5 deficit.
Ooh, okay, Nizzy does push Jemkin off of his line for now. But yep, as soon as that wall comes up, it's the utility that gets dumped into site. No plant secured, and it's Xpharaoh fanning out across, getting the quad kill, 5-0 for RRQ.
Good mollies to come out through from Monyet and Xpharaoh as well, just recognizing the Team Secret. Well, they're going to be ending towards that A site, dumping the utility that you're still holding, and then just all capitalize and crunch together on towards the site, overwhelm them. Nicely done from Xpharaoh in the beginning and the end of the round. Do love to see that. But with the timeout not converting for Team Secret, now we get a proper look potentially at to what they can deliver in this map. Still not really backed up with a lot of the shields to come through from Team Secret, I will say. Waiting to see just a actual full utility, full shield. Great idea round. Maybe it does have to be the wait till the ultimates are all here for them before they start to figure out their footing.
And at that point, what's it going to be? Like 6-0, 7-0? It's pretty rough, but still, quick entry now for Nizzy on top of yellow. Shoots down Jemkin, the op. Picked up by Crazy Guy.
An advantage for Team Secret. Resurrection, of course, not online for Crazy Guy. Very difficult to get Jemkin back up in this spot anyways, but it is just going to be the reset for Team Secret. They have slotted Wild Oreo in towards mid. He'll be kept at bay and kept in check by the alarm bot that is under orange and the turret that's there as well. Got his own smoke in towards mid that he can try and play off on. But Team Secret, they start to get in towards this site. They start to go for the plant.
Oh!
Denied
Oh,
again.
that was so
Last
nice.
bullet too! And now xFaro begins to make his move out from the middle. They already know where Team Secret are. Monyet just trying to jiggle around, keep his opponents within range as much as possible. Then goes in for the swing. Team around the back. Cushy to burst it down.
Oh, that's a bit of a waste of the lockdown there. That does just get disrespected by RRQ. Happy with numbers to go in together. As soon as they deny the spike plant from going down, their utility combos have really been impressive at the moment, just holding on to them, right? The shock dart goes on towards the planter. They break the wall as well. Chip them down real nice and low for a bit of a followable retake. RRQ running the flawless gauntlet in this map. They are, well, they're just bloody angry from the result of the last one. That's for sure.
Run.
That's a very welcome sight, though. I do love an angry RRQ. I mean, look at the retake, look at the crunch. I think to what the next round could be as well. Team Secret, once again, the economy not working out too great for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be down to another little line investment in what they want to do, but it's nothing too substantial, right? See what the Stingers, see what the Sheriffs are going to be able to do. The Blades of Nizzy going to have to be a focal point to potentially try and find an opener, but it's really the team that needs the end game at the moment. They need to find a way to have a closure. Now RRQ recognizing that nothing's happening over at A, getting over towards B, nice and rapid to have the bodies to fight in the scrap.
Oh, potential brawl, maybe a lurk from Wild Oreo. It's going to be Envy first, though. Fake plant into the kill. Oh, Wild Oreo gets spotted.
Yeah, Jesse Vash does have the Hunter's Fury as well, but he's just not getting out from under the side, it feels like, at the moment.
No chance. Lockdown in as well, just to keep Team Secret contained. They feel the pressure to go for the swing, and that's when these automatic weapons will fan out across Kelly. Yes, not too bad on a kill, but Crazy Guy. He knows it right around the Tade. It's a knife in the back! Oh, what's up now, Tondo Gaming?
He got slowed, and he just knew that that was going to happen no matter what. You just give yourself over. I'm more laughing at the fact that the Sheriff shots are coming out and Cushy's just not moving with the Toxic screen up. He's also just welcoming and embracing a subtle death. 7-0 to come on through from RRQ. Having these great defensive reads at the moment. Not really able to see Nizzy have some great success when he's dashing across the yellow with the rest of the team, right? When I think of Icebox and I think of some players in our region that are really great when they get towards yellow, I think of something. I think of Gunmin. When they get to that position, you almost feel like they're in for an open B side. They're able to open it up with just such pizzazz. Not really able to see the same for Nizzy here.
Yeah, not the time. Slight high-low from RQ, and they're peeling off. They know the hit is coming towards A.
Yeah, they got the numbers here again. Slow available for Crazy Guy. The res did get used. No lockdown for xFaro as well, so the Hunter's Fury can be in play for Jesse Vash, but you don't want to go for a 5 versus 5 plant as Team Secret here. I feel they need to give themselves a couple of advantages, but hey, I'm not in the server. They are. Let's see if Team Secret can hold this.
Well, Nizzy feels the same as you do, but he's not going to be able to land a shot. Crazy Guy, what a swing. Envy's going to sack his revive just to bring him back, though, but off of that, Crazy Guy and xFaro fan out. xFaro actually pulling off a big flank, too. Crazy Guy just continues to play and push up from the top of upper. It's Nizzy trying to dance around the corners, but he's not able to make it out. xFaro now spotted out. Jesse Vash feels the pressure, wants to play around Nest, but he's not able to survive for long.
Let's go.
His Fury was getting charged at as well. Jesse Vash gets a little bit sticky when his teammates do start to fall. You got that res that doesn't work out either for the side of Team Secret. These are the kind of arguments on why I'm saying, 5 versus 5 is going to be a problematic spot for them. How great have we seen RRQ be in all of these holds in this map when they've got the bodies around these sites? If you're giving them the time to get the rotations, to get their footing in order, RRQ are going to capitalize on you. 8-0. Very destructive to come through from RRQ.
Oh, a sudden opener from Nizzy now.
Yeah, 4 versus 5. See if they're going to be able to close it, though. Currently, Team Secret still not doing too well when they do get themselves in these 5 versus 4s. A lot of times that they do drop them towards the lower end of the those states in Pacific, and now we're back to equilibrium as well. 5v5, there's still 2 players, by the way, on Team Secret that don't even have weapons. Sheriffs for Jesse Vash and Envy. Almost feel like they need to pilfer some guns.
Yeah, on this site, though, unless your opponents are nearby.
This is going to be another 5v5, man.
Oh, man. And with the op in hand as well for Jemkin, it suddenly becomes a quick 5v4. Recon spots out, and Crazy Guy just rips one through the wall. Nizzy trying to play from underneath, though, trying to get an angle onto Jemkin, possibly. Swings out off the shot, takes him down. Now stuck in a 1v2 where Cushy alongside Monyet just hold it.
Yeah, doubled together. Nicely done. Brothers in Arms getting the job done.
I'll be back, guys.
RRQ 9-0. Speed running this Icebox map. I don't want to say the cursed words, so I won't. If you know, you know. I mean, there's two ways. There's 2 ways that the cursed words could actually go in this series, given by what we just saw in the last map.
It is what it is.
Yep, timeout though will start come through. It is what it is. Very dangerous moniker to be thrown in here. Timeout will be coming from Team Secret as well. Dropping their second one in the first half, just like last map. Wasn't to any avail in the first half, but the second half, when RRQ started to call, that certainly was.
Otherwise, so far it's just been RRQ being able to read every movement from Team Secret.
Yeah, a lot of these layering approaches that Team Secret are opting for are, I'll say, mundane. Jesse Vash's utility quite readable, trying to set up Nizzy to get in. Generally have a player watching the flank as well, or trying to slot Wild Oreo in towards mid. Icebox, of course, not a great map for Team Secret. Trying to figure out that this attacking side are running out of ideas. I haven't even realized the fact that it's Wild Oreo, just like the 0 in his name, is 0 frags in the server. Hey, I've cursed a lot of players today already, so you should be getting a kill quack.
Looking for that egg to crack. Does have a potential Viper's Pit to progress into a site.
Speaking about eggs to crack, hopefully he just doesn't get scrambled in this one.
Ooh.
Viper's Pit is online. Start to have the feelers out with the drone exchange, confirm a bit of extra information on what's behind it as well. As you start to get quicker on your approach, no angle for a lockdown as Kelly to push RRQ back out of the site, who you would assume are going to now opt to stick around a little bit more potently, that you've got this pit down.
Covers majority of the spike zone.
It does allow Team Secret to get real close though.
True that. Maybe go pit for pit.
Wouldn't that be scrappy? Envy just matching a Crazy Guy for the opener.
Up for 10, and then Nizzy to push into upper. Oh, Monyet, though, still inside the pit, able to land his shots. Cushy now from Rafters. Jesse Vash still alive, though.
2 versus 2. Dancing around the side at the moment. Monyet, does he want to get back in towards his pit, or does he want to drop it at the moment? You'd assume it would be powerful with it available as Kelly a couple of bullets just whiff past the ponytail of Jemkin, and they call for the rotation. 20 seconds to get on over here.
It's going to be tight.
Yeah, well, Jemkin, he won't beat them. Plant from Jesse Vash.
Oh,
eventually. All right, there we go.
Oh, wait, but look at Monyet, too.
It's going to be a bit of a multi-prong retake to come through from RRQ. Do they expect Monyet to come from the massive flank? Jemkin will be at orange, but Jesse Vash is kind of already at the right position, slotting himself in.
Coordination's going to have to be clean. Oh, but just a quick peek into the corner. Now Kelly goes for the trade. Lockdown deployed. Forces the hand from Monyet. He saw the shoulder. What a quick snap! Shoots down the lockdown. That's the defuse. RRQ continue with this streak.
Yeah, you feel like as Monyet there, as soon as you're out in the open, there's only 2 angles that you need to watch in where Kelly is going to go. It's left or right. And he gets Pinocchio'd a little bit. Gun barrel and then body spotted out. Monyet to come in for the clutch. A very level-headed 2 versus 2 retake. It does feel like Jemkin clearing the angles methodically, one by one. Getting the job done. But I can't help but feel for Team Secret as well. They were starting to get in towards the A side until Cushy just doubled down. Finding a couple of low HP players. Some tickling in the server, little bit by little bit, with the bullets flying around.
I thought you were gonna kill the Viper.
10-0 currently for RRQ.
Get out of my way!
Well, the rounds will continue. Bladestorm for Nizzy.
Yeah, the operator as well for Jemkin, not going to have to be worried about over at this A side at the moment. Going to be charged with looking after mid, but now you see a bit more of this utility and the scaling up, and you hear all this utility from Team Secret. You know that they're starting to get in towards the site. They can set themselves up for a bit of a plant and then utilize Wild Oreo's picks.
Going quick. Oh, Hunter's Fury though. Great tag.
Oh, no.
It actually takes down Wild Oreo. No pit available now. Crazy Guy continuing to ascend. Monyet though off from the left flank. Able to take down another. And then it's just simple trades. Cushy again. It's 11-0 now.
The utility combos again from RRQ though are so superior at the moment. They've got the Nano Swarms at the right spot. They've got the Hunter's Fury. You try to get out of that site and you're getting tickled by some of that damaging utility. You're not getting out there whatsoever. 11-0 now for RRQ. Looking to have a flawless run at this defensive side and answer back in anger from the last map when they were 12-3 up, losing 9 in a row, a second round of overtime, losing the map. This series could have been done, you know, within 2 maps, it feels like, with this way that RRQ are running here. But let's see. Hey, let's see if Team Secret are going to be able to get one on the board over towards this B site, over towards Monyet's playground.
Keep things chill.
It is Icebox.
It is. Monyet has been, for the most part, working around the toxic screen on Ace site. Now just hearing the orb getting picked up.
Ooh. Hunter's Fury starting to come out though from Jesse Vash. Is going to be able to find anything. Damage aside. No.
Might be a safe plant. Oh, as soon as the orb falls, it's going to be kills now. Oh, firing squad from both ends. Jemkin with Cyber Overwatch though. And now Xfero chiming in.
Got the lockdown as well from Xfero if you do need. You've got 5 HP. You've got the spike down. You can just deploy that and force the hand of Jesse Vash, and that's exactly what they're going to do here. The captain, the old guard, the Unk for the new generation. What can he do here?
Oh my god, no choice. Just has to look for a safe spot first. 40 seconds to go.
Scanning ahead.
Should be untenable.
He's trying to bait them out into the open, but they're not giving it up. Jemkin even repositions off the shot, and there it is. Perfect first half, just to go.
Yeah, could you imagine a world in which this does get ended here in the flawless fashion in the 13-0? And after map number 1, you really do have 2 different extremes. I mean, in both of these teams as well, I would even argue that the way that they were playing the last map was 2 different extremes. One very slow, methodical pace play, and the other one kind of just W-tilt, get in towards the site, pop in, right? Like, those are the kind of thought processes that you get in there. But now in towards the actual map result scorelines, you get something with a massive comeback and an OT into a 13-0 stomp.
Whoa, 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 you said it.
Imagine if it's there. I'm trying to curse it. That's the thing.
It really might be, but either way, this is one hell of a way for RRQ to protect their legacy, wash off the results from map 1, and go straight into, well, maybe map 3.
We heard it from the desk earlier. You don't remember the teams for the massive, losses or anything like that. It's the victors, and for this one as well, right? People would look at this series in the extreme, and if this happens, right, they'll forget about the comeback that they dropped in map number 1.
Oh, yeah.
They'll know the 13-0 that happened in map number 2.
Rewrite the narrative.
Yeah, that's the one. 20 seconds, though, to get in towards the pre-phase of this next round. Let us see what the fellas over at Team Secret have up their sleeve for this defensive side. Are they going to be able to come out with a round, or are they going to fall straight into the snow?
Could you imagine 12-12 again?
Well, they did it from 12-3.
Oh my god, Team Secret, if you actually pull that off.
Also, I will add, Wild Oreo did get some kills, so he is on the board. He's not going 0 kills. We've already had someone famously on this Team Secret side go 0 kills. It was Jesse Vash. It was Jemkin in Ascension, yes. The legendary 0 to 17, for those that remember, for Jesse Vash. He did end up giving away that mouse.
He's got a new mouse now, but still, it's going to be the quick peeks.
Okay.
Great opening.
It is an opening indeed, yep. RRQ though. Frothing for the pistol.
Trying to hang back. The loss of Cushy, while painful, not the worst.
Confirmed info as well that they are toward the tube. Double crosshairs over towards it as well for Team Secret. Some good damage on a Jemkin. Gonna call for the heal, needs it.
No way. And even Monyen, as he slips through, gets spotted up by Kelly S. Jemkin too darn low now.
3 versus 5. Eventual heal to come back online. You'd assume you give it to Jemkin instead of Crazy Guy using it for himself. Does have a slow and barrier available too.
Sparrow trying to pull the attention away.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, see if he's just going to slot himself here and stay. Wouldn't be the worst decision. That's why you break this wall, give your team another avenue to potentially have something to work with. Now the plant goes down. Pistols to try and break the wall are always a bit of a difficult thing. You should know that he's around here too, by the way, with that turret still being active.
You're going to need the right timing to really go for the potential flank. Jemkin will start things off, and Xfaro now gets the snap. Nizzy, though, shooting down Crazy Guy, and then Jemkin gets ripped off. Just Xfaro, and he's not able to find the angles. A quad kill for Nizzy, though.
Had to deliver in that one. I was going to say the plant in the end is not even really for Xfaro. Had to get that kill and get out of dodge, I kind of feel like. Just book it back around towards the site. Maybe a bit of overzealousness from the fellows on the site to go for those duels, but Nizzy working a bit of magic with the Sheriff in the round to save face. I feel like you get your pistol round there. You're not getting 13 0'd. So you'll take a little bit of a consolation prize maybe here before we get in towards sunset. If
it starts with one.
If we get into sunset, I mean.
It starts with one. That's all I'm going to say. It starts with, I'm kidding. Buy up. RQ. Gonna have to respect the utility.
Full save for RRQ. Get your rifles on board. Play your proper bonus round. Team Secret will be lesser equipped. Look to close it out there.
Here.
Unless we just end on a thrifty.
No way. Well, Nizzy's gonna prevent that from happening. Sure enough, more utility getting dumped in as well. And for RQ to start to sprint towards the B site.
Just on this eco round as well. Farm up a couple of these frags, get a little bit more confidence. Do want to highlight too, we haven't seen any atrocious Sova darts on this map so far. So I think Pacific's kind of safe when it comes to that. Seen a lot of bad ones at the moment, globally. I say bad, very, very laughable. Thanks for some good comedy.
Okay. Still getting the plan not too bad for RQ.
Yeah, see if these classics are going to be able to find any extra damage here, or just the plant.
Okay, Team Secret beginning to push on up. Good utility as well. Begins to push through. Crazy Guy does manage to get one, and that will all.
Wow.
That'll be all.
Can't believe he's actually managed to get one there. Ate the shock dart for dinner. And he still gets another kill for dessert. Crazy.
Dessert.
Guy. Crazy
That's
guy. 12-2. Into the bonus round now. See what Team Secret are going to be able to come out with. The Marshal, the Spectre. So with the idea that they want to upgrade them as well to give themselves a fighting chance, because it has to be the flawless run for Team Secret to make the comeback in this map. An even bigger comeback than the last map. So they want to give themselves maximum chances, maximum investment every single time. On the flip side for RRQ, you can just go with these rifles and eventually build up towards a couple of these ultimates if you want to play by the numbers to just have a proper closure to the map. Nizzy is in a bit of a problem spot. Might need to get his team to assist to bail him out. but he should be okay at the moment. RRQ being quite patient. The tailwind will already have faded now, so he is locked into jail. See if they're going to throw away the key.
No. Unless Xfero is going to be the warden. Well, the rest of RRQ begins to march on towards B.
Confirm that no one else is here with the server drone as well, so you start to get a bit of a shift in position and awareness over at this B site for Team Secret. Wild Oreo going to get challenged.
Oh, but he managed to stand with it as well. Good stop onto RRQ's assault, and then the quick mid-round back into the A side off of Xfero's lurk.
Oh, Jesse Vash is slotting himself up for a bit of a big duel here, unless Xfero has a heads up to it, which he does not. Now, Team Secret looking to claim this bonus round. The Arsenal will arrive. With 20 seconds to go, Cushy, Crazy Guy, gonna have to try and bully their way in on a silent approach first.
Okay. Quick on the step, but Jesse Vash still around the corner, even with the wall up. Cushy though, whoa, manages to turn around, but has to pick up the spike, and that's where he gets hit by the headshot.
Yeah, Wild Oreo was already around the site. He can take the timing when he knows the opponent has to just run for the plant, has to run for the spike first. Damage has been delivered in that round from RRQ, don't get me wrong, but for Team Secret, I mean, they're going to have to expect some damage regardless in their endeavors to try and have a massive comeback in this map. Not every round is going to go flawless, but I do like the positions that Jesse Vash does maneuver himself into in that round as well.
It looks familiar. I've seen that move before.
Operator for Nizzy. Wrong side of the map currently with where RRQ are starting to go. A little bit more pacey towards this B site, but a change of this utility as well with the Killjoy set. See if he can get a little bit of early damage on a Jemkin before he starts to get around this yellow spot.
Yeah, not too bad. Well, Jemkin just goes and flies above. That might be good enough, but Kelly S on the site prevents the spike.
Oh, Xfero, the later little lurk. Jesse Vash not aware.
That will be the kill onto the IGL. Weapon still in the round, spike still on the ground.
Yeah, you got to wait for those toxins to build up a little bit. Maybe what Xfero can do to start to cook here. His head has been spotted out. That's so ambitious from Nizzy. And Kelly has spotted as well. Call the 1, 2, 3 and try and find him. Oh, just isolate him at the moment, but they're giving him an opportunity.
Kelly S. Oh, quick sidesteps and the burst! Quad kill! And Team Secret are up to a fourth.
Come on,
give him an
RRQ.
opportunity, and he's going to take that one. 1 HP to survive with at the end. It gets close. Deficit positions at
Does it
Team
replay
Secret
the previous map?
do
Like, what?
answer back with the 4 versus 5 to start on off. Some good backwards and forwarding around the round as well. I thought it was going to be done when Xfero finds those kills, confirms the information. But Kelly S is just holding down the fort. Get the op, get me the op. Op mid, they don't actually get it. Is that gonna come back to bite them? Preemptive celebrations, I mean, every player on the stage is always ecstatic when they win a round. It's very important, especially in this scenario. But in this scenario too, you want to try and maximize chances. At least for Team Secret, it's not like they are a map down, right? They do have Sunset as, well, in the back line if they need, which it does feel like they still do currently. 12 to 4. RRQ around this B site.
Revealing area.
Trying to clear out space towards yellow to allow Jemkin some entry.
The lockdowns can keep each other in check as well. Who's going to bite the bullet first and look to throw that down?
No, you first.
Slow orb just ricocheting back towards Envy with the barrier wall that is up. But here we go, lockdown for Xfero at the ready to counter Kelly S's.
They're just going straight for it. A little bit of a Hunter's Fury as well from Cushy, and that might be it. More kills going through, and you've got Vision coming out from Monyen on this lurk. Envy has to shoot himself out of this situation.
Rez has to.
Oh, goes for it. Pretty sticky. Does pick up a weapon as well. Goes for the tap now, but he's looking all over. He crouches down.
Hold.
Cushy. He knows where he is too. Envy, if he gets the kill.
Timing, done.
Oh, and that's going to be the spike going off. The kill, but still the round to RRQ.
Wow.
Slight slip-ups, and it will be a 13-4 at the end of it all.
If it was half defused, maybe it could have been a little bit more chaotic at the end there, maybe a little bit more achievable
It's map
for
3,
Team
yeah.
Secret, but it's really the first half here, absolutely destructive to come out from RRQ. They save face a little bit, Quack in a quick scoreline of their own map picking on Icebox, which does mean we do need a third to decide here in VCT Pacific. Who is going to go into the playoffs in this group between RRQ and Team Secret?
Yeah, that's a good way, at least, with this perfect first half from RRQ to give themselves the true mental reset. With that, confidence is truly found back for them.
Yeah, I really do wonder which way does this one float more, though? Who do you feel more confident in now to close this one, right? Because you look at it from an outside view, a really close overtime for Team Secret's win and a smacking for RRQ's win. Generally, the scales will tilt in the heavier favor of RRQ. I think a lot of people will still put RRQ as the team that they would expect, given that it is Sunset to come in next. But I think that the Dark Horse story at the moment for Team Secret, it's galloping at the moment.
Yeah, quite a bit. You really love to see how Team Secret are just throwing everything they possibly have into this series. I mean, not too bad with certain entry kills from Nizzy, but at the end of it all, it will be Chemkin, Xpero doing quite a bit of heavy lifting for the side of RRQ. And with that, we're going to toss it back over onto our desk before we set things up for Sunset.
We are going to
Just double-checking
map
here.
3, 13-4 in favor of RRQ, but there was a little bit of we were raising eyebrows here on the desk. We were like, wait, hold on,
We had a couple of rounds, but let's just relax. All right, that's not going to happen twice in a row. Very low percentage. RRQ puts their foot down after that Ascent comeback. 12-0 on defense. That was a slapping.
Yeah, I mean, mad respect for such a fast turnaround there from, of course, throwing that big lead to then going flawless in the first half for RRQ. Exactly what they needed to be able to mentally reset. Even behind in the first kills there, but still looked like a very solid game for RRQ. And then they didn't give any space really to Secret to come back. You know, potentially there was a little bit where you're like, oh no, what's going on? But they closed it down. They shut it down.
I mean, at some point, you really got to question Secret, though. Like, what have we seen on attack so far? We've seen them win a pistol, an anti-eco, 1 gun round on Ascent attack, and 1 gun round on attack in overtime on Ascent in 24+ rounds, guys.
True.
This IGL ain't it. Like, we are not winning on attack right now. This is extremely questionable.
No attacking rounds were won in that map, save 1.
In Icebox?
I was like,
oh.
Yeah.
It's such a fascinating map.
From RRQ, from RRQ.
Yeah.
They didn't need to win very many.
Save 1. It's just such a fascinating map. It's so strange, but yeah, I guess that's what this series is. There's a lot of back and forth between these two teams, but in very extreme sort of settings.
You know, it doesn't have to make sense. Just sit back and enjoy some fun Pacific Valorant people.
This is at peak SEA Valorant as well. I do have to point out too that it doesn't look like either of the teams, like RQ, managed to make that comeback. But even when Team Secret were down, you know, in that half, they were still laughing and they were still keeping up the energy. So it doesn't feel like Team Secret, you know, they're ready to back down yet from this fight, especially as we go into map number 3. But first off, we do have some interesting things to point out in this map.
Yeah, I mean, this is sort of the problem, I would guess, with putting your star player like Envy on this stage. It can be good if he's freed up to just go kill, but if he's gonna die planting the spike so consistently, then you gotta start thinking.
How relatable is that, though?
He never got a chance really to get activated in this first half because once again, trying to get that plant down and bang again. I mean, this Sage on Icebox notoriously sucks for this, so a little bit of a tough one for him. He couldn't really get the ball rolling.
He's done it better there. He's put the wall down and he said, Jesse Vash, how about you plant? I will sit on top of my wall and I will kill some people.
That's what I want from him.
It didn't really do them too many favors, so we can see RRQ, so many successful retakes completed. They had a flawless defensive side and they were wiping the floor with Team Secret whether it was while they were establishing that spike plant, as we said, denying it many times with the Sage trying to force the plant down, or just being able to flood before they even get into the post plant, or just completing successful retake after successful retake.
Yeah, and that's how you play this comp. I think in general the Sage is so strong on that defender side. For those retakes, they did a really excellent job. But someone who also did an excellent job back in form is Jemkin, absolutely frying, especially in that initial half.
Yeah, this was a good Jet versus Jet matchup. Nizzy got a couple of licks in, but Jemkin is maybe the best Jet in Pacific, like especially when he's having a good day. He is fantastic on this agent. You used to see it on their Haven. Nowadays you see it on the Icebox, but when Jemkin is able to play the Jet, it's not really something that gets put together in this current meta as much. He really puts up some numbers, as did Xfero back in his comfort role on the Killjoy, but shout out to his Omen as well. Omen, he only has recently picked up on Ascent, and he was totally serviceable in that role as well.
He's been looking fresh this series. He's looking good. He's leading the charge on all accounts, playing a fantastic defensive half there on this Killjoy, but like you say, even in that first map over on the Omen, really managing to get things done, so he's going to be the one to watch for me for RRQ as we head towards sunset.
Yeah, clearly for you,
It's
he's the one to
Major
watch,
Haze.
especially since
How
you have
are you
him on your
doing?
roster
Nice
on
to
a
see
build
you.
diff. Like, look
Come
at
on.
that.
See
You've got
Major Haze in
Xfero
a
and you
bit.
have Envy,
Here
who
he is.
definitely have been putting up numbers this series.
It's going well for me, so.
Doing
There's
well.
quite a lead. Of course, we aren't done yet, especially with this series. We still have our third map. What are we expecting from this? Because at this point, like, I don't know.
So, I mean, look, for RRQ recently, you've seen them play this Waylay
Has
comp.
been
They
a
do
while
play
for
the double
sure.
duelist with Waylay. It's something they've been running quite a bit. For Team Secret, you did see them get a win for themselves on Sunset, though, up against Nongshim. It was one of the earlier games, and it was one of the games where you did actually see some promise from their new roster, but that's when
I'm just trying
Zesby
to
was
put some
playing.
stats
You've
here.
already seen Secret really standardize their roles and standardize their comps so far in this series, and the reason for that being is that they want to put Jesse Vash on the Sova as much as possible. Then Envy's been more so that Sentinel, kind of more flexible player, although they're not really putting him as much on that traditional Sentinel.
Yeah, I'm very curious, but I kind of feel like
Oh, yeah?
we should be
You had
expecting
a week
comp
off
change here from
during
Team
which
Secret.
you were
I think
sick?
there's
Oh,
better things you can
no.
do to enable
Yeah,
Envy
I'm
if
kind
we
of,
want Jesse Bash on that breach. For example, I'd never,
I'm kind of
sorry, if
unwell
we
at
want
the
Jesse
moment
Bash on the
as
Sova, I would never in any universe
My
want to
throat,
see
I don't know
Envy
if you
play
can hear it.
breach.
Probably
That's
can.
not what he should be doing. I would
is
much rather
very
go
croaky.
loose, go on a chamber, something like we saw in that first map. Envy is the guy for Team Secret. He's the one that they need to be setting up for success. So I'm very, very curious really to see
You can.
the direction they're going to take.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd be fine as well with
Yeah, I'll
Kelly
probably
on
working
the
from
Senti
home,
role. He's been pretty great on
tomorrow.
the Senti role so far today. I
But,
think that's something that you can
yeah,
100% just throw him back on again.
Yeah, so far some of his most memorable
You got a new
performances
mouse?
here
Logitech
on the Pacific stage have been on that
G502
Sentinel role,
Hero.
despite
Ooh,
him being such
I'll have to
a
look that
flexible
one up.
player. And that's one of Team Secret's, advantages, right? They have such flexible players here, so sometimes they can feel free to switch things up. Will they do that here on this final map for this playoff spot? Potentially. I mean, they've changed things up quite a bit already for today.
Lots
Why
of
not
buttons on
another?
that.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing like a Cypher Deadlock from
You
them or
enjoying
something.
it?
Throw Nizzy on the Yoru or on the primary duelist, and then Jesse Vash can play the Sova, while Dorio has just been playing that controller role. I think that's a comp that could really fit the current personnel that they have. Everyone gets something a little bit comfortable. Throw Kelly S on the Deadlock, throw Envy on the Cypher or something like that. I think that could definitely cook, especially against Neon Waylay, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I would definitely like to see something like that come out. I think there's a lot of different angles Team Secret can take here. But ultimately, as we move towards
for
this map
sure,
3,
absolutely.
it's now essentially
Good for
a
you to
best
come
of one
around.
to decide who's going to make it into the playoffs here. Does not get any tighter than this.
Oh yes, it's again, this is a playoff spot, so it's really going to come down to the wire at this point. Both teams have done their back and forth. We had that little bit of a comeback from Team Secret as well, and it's been very, very exciting. But now, this is the map that determines everything. This is our third map of the series, and again, it is for that crucial playoff spot for RRQ. We've been stating how important this is for them as the current
nice. Oh,
Pacific
good.
champions.
Yeah, I think they're going to be feeling very comfortable.
Oh,
Very
no
confident after the
way. You've never
Icebox
played
went,
that
and they
game
know,
before. That's
they know they should have
crazy.
had a Ascent, especially the Icebox. If I'm RRQ, I was feeling a little bit nervous going
Have you looked
into
at Battlefield?
Icebox after that Ascent comeback. Now I'm feeling very confident. I feel like I stomped you on 2 maps and we kind of let our foot off the gas pedal there on the attacking side of Ascent.
Yeah.
So I think they are feeling very confident confident in the reverse
most I
sweep,
had
and they're
was
feeling
in
very
Destiny 1
confident
was
in
like
their normal comp. It is going to
1300.
be Jemkin on the waylay. It's a very util-heavy comp from
back in the
RRQ
Xbox
that
day.
only has the kind of singular entry, and Monyet is going to be on the smokes here.
Over on Team Secret, running with that composition that we would expect in a way, the breach sofa, but no changes, which really scares me now because Envy is on the breach. Envy is the star guy for this team. He's the fragger. He's been the one leading this team, and now he has to play such a hard supportive agent trying to set up Nizzy on that Neon. I think he's a capable player. He can do it, but I think his fragging power might suffer in this map 3, which I'm not sure something Team Secret can afford.
Somebody else for Team Secret is going to have to step up here if they're going to try to scrape into the playoffs.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see who indeed will step up for the team or who on RRQ will do it, because this is for that playoff spot. We're going to step into Sunset with Komodo and Quack.
From tip of the spear to heavy support. Wow, I mean, the composition's on both sides, but what do you think about this, Komodo?
I mean, it's the same comp that they're running in Team Secret that they did in the first map of the first week against Nongshim. They are just changing up who is playing what role essentially here to accommodate for Jesse Vash. Now, the things that I get interested in, this is going to be the second ever Neon from Nizzy and the third ever Cypher from Kalias, right? We've seen more Deva, we've seen more Vice, but we haven't actually seen the Cypher play from him too much. So it's going to be interesting to see what sort of adaptations they can come out with. For Envy, Breach is his most played, but I do agree with the desk. I think that him being on Breach kind of anchors him a little bit more here.
Oh yeah, true.
So that anchor helps him or weighs him down nonetheless.
Well, the pistol round that was successful for them against Nongshim was in fact a full A-main take for Team Secret way back then, with Zespew on that Neon. Gonna run it on down. This time they are still a little bit more aligned
No
to
worries,
go
thanks,
towards
Major
the
Hayes,
A side as
appreciate
well.
Have fun.
We have the fault line and the slide. Okay, just for Crazy Guy to line both of them up.
Yeah, having a great amount of numbers as well. You would assume that for Team Secret, not a lot would be pracked ready for this Sunset, especially with Jesse Vash coming on in. Players having to change roles in a crucial moment can really get the better of you.
Stun aftershock, hold up, what is this, Envy? Okay, still shut down anyway. Stuck by A-main, spike on the ground.
Yeah, you'd assume too hard for Jesse Vash to get this one. 30 seconds, 1v4. Need some sinister shots to come out. And can't get first. Unlucko to come out there, pistol round over towards RRQ.
6 years anniversary next month.
Just hold your weapons.
6 years?
Into a bonus
Nah.
round. Don't have your
That's
force up start that you did last map. Definitely need to give yourselves as much of a chance in this one, you feel like, right? Because it's essentially the best of one. This is the winner of Sunset, makes playoffs in VCT Pacific Stage 2 for a chance to get towards champions as well. For our reigning victors from Stage 1 RRQ. Do not want to see them echo what happened to T1, where they make, they get the victor.
Just kind of fall.
T1, DRX.
Oh,
Get the very first win in kickoff and miss
What
the
the heck
event
was that?
after in Toronto. You're following
A
along that
cheer?
line.
Oh my lord, I haven't seen a cheer in years.
Just the eco.
Thank you.
Team Secret, see what utility they can figure out where RRQ are placing that one.
Thank you very much.
A little bit figured out, but nonetheless, the firepower is just not there. So Jemkin happily strafing across, looking for some burst shots in. Oh, the spam.
Yeah, you're not getting out of that one as Jesse Vash. There's just a lot of bullets raining toward your position. And I mean, one could argue for Jesse Vash that he just put himself in a spot there with the team. But for the flip side of Jemkin, 3 kills, go for an ace, get closer to that convergent path.
Wants to hunt. Shadows traveling. Rightfully so. Monyet continuing to hold down the info line towards the back as well. Oh, what's this? I hear footsteps.
30 seconds left.
I'm gonna back off. I see them. I will spray. They're pretty darn low, so he can just pretty much run and gun this down. And there it is.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be a situation of a spray and pray, because he should be winning those duels 99, 98 times out of 100. Now we get the proper buy to come through from Team Secret. Gonna be a little bit lesser equipped with no plants coming on through and not a lot of damage at all. But hey, the rifles will be in possession at this time for them to start the affairs on their attacking side of Sunset.
Bro, at least, bro. Please give me, bro. 2 game.
Influence assault.
Understandable. Stinger. Spectre, couple Bulldogs. See what RRQ are going to be able to do if they get a little bit of this A-main control established. The one way going to be there as well, but it looks like they want to get a little bit hungry for some further information. Envy ripe and ready to reclaim the territories as well. Meanwhile, a bit of a potential duel over towards B main, though just the camera spotting and destroying. Keep things in check. Kelly S has a lot to try to figure out back on this Cypher after a while.
We'll just somewhat try to adjust, but both breaches currently as well.
Scanning ahead.
Yeah, you're going to have the C's, the fault line, the flashes, aftershock, haunt. There's a lot of this ability that RRQ can throw towards this A site currently that can throw a spanner in the works to Team Secret if they do fall back on the passive nature of Jesse Vash's calling. Thinking wiser to stick around the A site. So towards B they go. If you cast your eyes towards the radar, it is the right call, and the Prowler is going to keep things interested over towards this A side. It is just Nizzy, though, trying to keep things in check. He'll fall and give over a better weapon, but now it's the speed up over towards B.
Alright, collapse onto Xfero. You've drawn out quite a bit of utility if you are Team Secret. So this kill would mean quite a bit, but also the rotations have arrived right on cue. 10 seconds, Spike getting planted. Wild Oreo managed to take the first swing, but Xfero swings right back into the smoke. He takes the kills. Jimkin now fanning out, and it's just Envy left. His teammates have all fallen apart, and he can't quite play around the corner. RRQ for the bonus.
And 4 alive as well is going to be a massive swing in towards their economy. Huge cash injection. Just Crazy Guy losing his life. His utility and calling in this round, you know, would have been quite paramount. Team Secret leaving Nizzy to try and play by himself on this Neon. Where I highlighted earlier as well, it's his second ever time playing Neon, right? We see him on some of these other duelist agents look a little bit more comfortable. So I'm really keeping a keen eye to see how proficient he is going to be with the team, how successful they're going to be at setting him up. Because if you're not trying to play towards his strengths here, certainly is going to be a recipe that RRQ are just going to run away with, really. Team Secret need to have all of their players firing completely.
Shadows traveling.
Not really seeing too much in terms of the beyond proficiency of movement.
Next round as well, you'd assume that Jemkin's going to get these convergent pass online. The defensive side powerful for a stopper or a retake. Currently, though, in this round, Kelly S already gone.
Okay. Just trying to get away into the site and get the spike down as quick as possible.
Happy enough for a retake though as RRQ.
True that. Positions noted. And oh, lines taken. Team Secret managed to push on up, but here comes the kill from Market. Jenkins sets off the convergent path and tries to find entry into site. Quickly dashes over onto Boba. Might have spotted it. Oh, by the elbow, Monyet. Nizzy hiding inside of the smoke with the C's. He's 1 HP, won't be able to survive. RQ continue moving forward.
They survive with 3, but it does get a little bit costly with the ultimate used for RRQ. So I think you'll take that as a prize for Team Secret. You don't have to worry about it to the next round where you yourselves are 1 away with the Rolling Thunder. Definitely be an angle that you can pick that one up and go for a bit of a side execute. So I do wonder if there's going to be a bit of a trap play set up on the side of RRQ to be ready for the collection of that ult orb. They do have, of course, the trap abilities of the Breach and the Fade. Paranoia as well that you could throw in. Got a lot of stalling action on this defensive side where the timing of it could definitely catch Team Secret. Like stepping on Legos, it's going to hurt.
There's a potential Lego.
Yeah, starting to build some blocks around this round though. Gain that A-main control as Team Secret. Bait out a little bit of this utility, confirm that it is indeed a couple players still charged towards elbow, close towards short now.
Oh. Well, still on the fundamentals, not too bad.
There.
That's Monyet down as well.
Xfera is getting real hungry with this one. Gonna shut the door, gonna get bailed out. You got that operator from Jemkin and the Hinder going out. The Saturator's always been good for him.
Beautiful stun. completely stalls Team Secret, but with the flash, they continue to push forward. Oh, still a kill from Xfero. Jemkin still somewhere skulking around the site. Team Secret, they are aware and alert. Oh, the aftershock prevents the plant, and that's the kill. Just Jesse Vash wants to hold for market first.
Ooh.
At that point then.
Yeah, reposition.
Shot dart in hand, 30 seconds to go. How do you clear out Crazy Guy first though? Oh, the movement with the steps. It's a wallbang headshot that does it at the end, 5-0.
Actually, clearing out Crazy Guy there would have been the best opportunity for him, finding that first frag, and then you're against a known operator, and Jemkin try and bait out a shot. You try and make him miss. A way in which you could potentially pick up that round, but it's another one going over to the side of RRQ. 5-0 now. Figuring out this timing and the rotations on this defensive side. It's going to require some intervention here. Timeout for Team Secret to have some discussions. Because you certainly know that the game plan at the moment is not going the way that they want. They're attacking endeavors. Not convincing, not off-putting RRQ at the moment and really forcing them to be uncomfortable, you feel. There's a couple of prowlers that are coming out. There's a couple of reactionary stuns and seizures. Maybe a paranoia as well, but apart from that, you know, RRQ, they'd be expecting that using that utility in those sort of situations is fine. You're not really forcing RRQ to reinvent the wheel in this map.
Not off-putting is a real good key phrase there as well, Komodo. I mean, you're seeing these rounds where they're trying to set things up or go for the long rotations, but RRQ are just doing standard and being proactive when they need to.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't even really seen RRQ go for a massive execution towards this A side of main, in towards B main either. You know, nothing cheeky around market. It's kind of been quite followable and orthodox. Now we've got a little bit more utility investment over towards A. We've got 4 players here, actually. Ooh. Crazy Guy's going to miss the timing on the fault line.
At least the relay bolt will hit, but still Cushy bails out the team. Monyet has the smokes, and Jemkin just fires off a blind shot. Quick on the snap, it's a second, and at that point, it's just Jesse Vash left. A flawless picked up by RRQ.
That's a really good game plan, a really good read for RRQ. On the back of that timeout, the Team Secret are tending towards this A site almost 9 times out of 10, especially when it comes towards this map. Really heads-up play and research done. They've done their homework, so to speak. Right numbers there. They weather through the Rolling Thunder as well that really does miss its mark. I'm thinking to myself, all right, Crazy Guy, you're going to miss the utility timing here, but you've got your team to back you out. They do drop the aftershot, the rolling, the paranoia, as I'm talking about, right? And now the round is lost for like Team Secret after their own timeout.
What is this sound effect?
Hopefully this won't take too long. It does look like Crazy Guy, just a bit of an issue there, but we have the best refs, so they're onto it very quickly.
And apart from that, though, I also noticed Jemkin is up with 10 kills and 0 deaths right now.
I mean, he's kind of echoing what he did on Icebox, right? He was, what, 9-0 with that operator, just
a little bit on the set as well.
Yeah, true. He's certainly putting up the numbers. Throw it on towards the build diff. If you remember, I was tossing up between Jemkin and May for our selection. I put in Jesse Vash because I thought he'd be able to jump in towards here and start destroying. We've seen some good things from Jesse Vash, don't get me wrong, but I think, hey, the analysts do the analyzing.
Yeah, we just cast. I do think Jesse Vash did bring some value on that Ascent defense, but yeah, apart from that, you know, just new slot into the team.
Yeah.
We
need a throwback currently to Sovash. We need him back. If you throw it back way back when, Jesse Vash was the Sova nerd, had all the lineups, you know, coined Sovash as a bit of a nickname for him.
Sure.
So we'll see if that one comes back.
The Sovash injection, currently not really found. Still trying to pull things out, but RRQ are just at every step of the way matching whatever Jesse Vash is calling, at least on this map still.
Yeah, and that's one of the things as well for Crazy Guy. I mean, he might be having a bit of a field day at the moment in the expectations and the tells of the utility that our Team Secret are running off on, right? When they see the drone, it's generally a tell. When they see the recon, it's generally not used as a fake. We've seen it attempted once or twice, but it was just immediately shut down because what happened on the other side of the map? There was noise. And RRQ knew, or RRQ were pushed into a forward position to get that information early. It's been very proactive plays from RRQ on this defensive side. But here we go, we're back in towards it.
Let's go.
Let's see if Team Secret are going to be able to have some fight on this attacking side, or if not, well, bye-bye chances at playoffs.
Well, let's start things off with a bit of a recon. Hunter's Fury to allow the team to set foot into sight.
There is a time limit on those Hunter's Furies. I think Jesse Vash only got 2 bolts off in its entirety, not a third. Trying to line things up. He has found the space for the team in towards the A site, however, so Team Secret can go for the plant. I just worry, Quack. In these 5 versus 5 scenarios, the retakes have been superb for RRQ.
I know, right? You see this with a knife. But Nizzy holds down True! As soon as RRQ tries to swing, he manages to spray. And out for Monyet to try to regain some space, but no flashes available. Fake TP. But look at this scaling up. 2 players, a duo, and Monyet needs the flick. It's not landing. Team Secret with their first round on the board.
They are here to party. They are here to fight and dance. Nizzy gets the lion's share of the work done there with a successive spray down. Hope we get to see that one in the replays because the Nightfall comes on in, finds the one, and the quick taps. That is gorgeous. Need more of that. You got the rest of the team looking for the closing as well at the end of the round. So that's 1 out of 6 to try and tie things up for the half as Team Secret here. But for RRQ, in the mindset that they've still got the economy, they've still got the buys, they've got some ults. It's just 1 round. Try and go again. And a bit more of a quicker one again from Team Secret as well.
Counter fault line to stop them though. Aftershock as well.
Scary Rolling Thunder to force them back. Re-clear in towards the site.
And suddenly you got 4 players on this A.
Yeah, but you still got the elbow control for Team Secret, so actually they're happy enough to stick around.
Crazy guy marking the exit of elbow, but ooh, Nizzy. Oh, he's gonna get spotted off the Prowler too.
That's not the player that you wanted to fall first, unfortunately. Smoke over towards the elbow choke too, so it's gonna have to be a bit of a focal retake to come in from Team Secret. It's just a superior line from RRQ.
Yeah, just gonna try to continue pushing at this point off the cage, but quickly traded. Jemkin surrounding the exits, and at that point, just Envy left.
Nice.
RRQ continue forward again.
And there's that answer back from them too. Stacking the 1-4 towards this A site with a bit of a flex position from Cushy to get back towards mid or towards B if they need to. Again, these kind of one-dimensional reads that are coming down at the moment. RRQ not really having to exercise the mental capacity here. It's not getting really tested. It's quite followable. They've got some answers back to what Team Secret are trying to do. Very strong fundamental idea on how to counter what they're doing on this defensive side.
I see a fault line, I throw a fault line back.
Just kind of just been that, hasn't it? A bit of extra utility, a bit of extra stuff, of course, but hey, it's fine. TP into the spawn, you've been spotted, you can't stick that one. So the question marks around the map on where they potentially could have repositioned to, shut down.
Yeah, but at the same time, all of these rounds happening, Jemkin already spots it.
Yeah, just getting out some shots from Nizzy to try and destroy the trap wire as well, but that's not going to happen. Sticking in towards the util. You've got an operator. We've already seen really good saturates to just block everything back from Jemkin. Really feel like he's in a comfort zone on this waylay with an operator.
And another one down. And well, Team Secret going to try to exit out from B main though, but they have been spotted out by the Nero theft.
2v4, going to be very difficult.
Okay, trying to hold the line, avoid fault line for now, but oh god, it still is too darn good of a shot from Xfaro and Monyet to trade. Now RRQ up to 8.
Are we going to have another scenario where Team Secret drop their second timeout in the first half or not? Because we certainly need to see a bit of answers come out from them. This next round is not going to be quite equipped. So they could just wait to use it for another rifle round, but I mean, there's only 3 left in the half, right? It comes down to the decision of the coaches at the end of the day. Do you still think that there's some legs in this half or not? Or do you have to come back on the other side of the map?
Really tough spot.
Neural Theft and Overdrive in play for Nizzy. Unaccustomed towards the Neon too. So we'll see how proficient he actually can be if he does opt to deploy that. Towards top mid though, there's the overdrive, and he's just run into the trap wire. What a play from RRQ.
Simple traps and setups, and now maybe a slight trick for Kelly, yes. But you've got the convergent paths, aftershock as well, coming up from Crazy Guy. They know where Team Secret are marked exactly. Kind of contained around the little cubby as well.
Well, they're not contained in there, they're stuck.
Oh,
they are absolutely stuck. Crazy Guy's got two flashes. They have to encroach upon to him.
And he's just going to hold it down. Fault line set through again, and ooh, Jesse Vash is concussed. Does pick up the spike though once the smoke drops. He's going to get tagged up as well. There's quite a bit of time to go, but I don't see how you're able to crab walk out of this situation.
You shouldn't be. Good crossfire established between Jemkin and Crazy Guy. Smoke fades. Kelly S falls.
See that he went to reload, but then just
for
switched guns at the last
RRQ, having a
second.
field day on this defensive side.
Just everything going right for them.
Yep. Start to feel like Ascent might have been the outlier in this series. And yeah, we haven't seen a mid push come through from Team Secret just yet. They reposition a bit of the utility. And it does catch poor old Nizzy off guard. Here's the timeout to come on through, though, for Team Secret. I expected it in the next rifle round, right? I did mention it, so they are trying to maximize their chances, at least in this first half, because it is a very big difference if this goes 11-1 to a 9-3, for example, because, well, we did see what happened with the 9-3. Delayed, because it got to 12-3. Got to 12-3, man.
Yeah. That will be a lovely performance to remember for, I guess, the ages. But barring that, if you're brought back to, you know, whatever's happening in the present, look to Jesse Vash as well, but you're just seeing a lot of question marks, and they're not quite finding the solution just yet. Because again, RRQ are reading everything.
Yeah. When Team Secret, right, the pistol merchants, not able to find too much success on them here as well in this series. There's some, but there's not all. Had they found all of them, could be quite in the different story at the moment. Timeout fades away. The Team Secret have an answer, a convincing play to get a second round on the board. Slow and steady for the beginning. Some progressions up through mid. No Cypher trap wires here this time, so Crazy Guy just has to be the body for the damage.
Very close to it though. Suddenly spotting out two players. It's domed. Cushy. Maybe looking to trade.
Oh. I mean, the thing is, they've just got 3 players here, right?
And you got Monyet on the other side as well, though. Ooh, but good trade from Envy. Maybe a slight chance for Team Secret to press on. The slide not working out for Nizzy. Ouch.
Very close quarters as well. Not too much that he can actually slide in with and build up any quick little unexpected reaction. Monyet, he's flashed too there. The paranoia actually blinded out the opponents. It was great. But now Xfero starts to get a little bit tested towards this B side. He's just by himself.
Oh! Manages to push through though.
Down, B.
Nonetheless, good recon from Jesse Vash. So back to a 2v2 where Jemkin has an op.
Can't get through this trap though without making noise.
Left. Spike planted.
Just gonna go for it nonetheless, and then maybe mark it. Monyet has to play it safe, but caught by the corner. Still makes it a 1v1.
There's Envy here where Jemkin is coming back through though. Has the saturate, but Envy, flash rolling thunder, knows the angle.
Oh, perfect snap. And it's gonna be the 3K in the round for this spearhead guy. Well, 9-2. Keep the rolling thunder for the next round. That's not too bad.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just more importantly, it's another round for Team Secret, right? Like, they get the kills, they get the job done, they get the plant in the trade game. Nonetheless, a little bit of over-ambition to come out from Nizzy. Just feel like still in this map, it's not so much just the missing of the rounds as, I mean, it is a causality. You're missing a lot of kills as well to come through from Team Secret, in honesty, right? 6, 5, 5, 3 and 2. I mean, you've got 3 players on the other side in double digits. They're just hitting their shots and reacting quicker with a lot of the assistive utility and the destructive utility too. RRQ are going to be happy with the halftime scoreline here, no matter what you'd expect, 10-2 or 9-3. Well, for Team Secret, you just know that it has to be the The 9-3. For a second there, I thought that looked, you know, didn't result in damage because I didn't see it on the HUD, but it did come through. Jesse Vash down to 30.
So not quite able to exploit the gap around middle anymore.
No, but as soon as you see this pivot towards the B site and you see the drone, for example, or the shock dart towards the trap wire, RRQ are going to have an idea that, well, it's ending over towards B.
At which point the rotation should be quick enough. Jemkin online for a potential stun as well.
I kind of want Monyet to go and grab the orb around A and then have the ult to quickly get over here on a quicker flank, but he's going to be charged with a long flank while the rest of the team for RRQ going to be pushed out for Boba as Team Secret charge.
Oh, slight team stun as well, but otherwise not too bad. Kalias able to take down at least one player. Monyet arriving from the back B main, a counter-rolling Thunder getting sent through as well, but look at this, Jesse Vash, Kelly S. Waldorio now holding the off angle too. Crazy Guy makes it a good attempt, but it will be a 9-3 at the end.
Yeah, they get the job done. 9-3 is, yeah, as we say, a bit better than a 10-2, for example. But as soon as you may find a little silver lining in the first half on some of your ideas working, you have to just change the way that your mind thinks now on towards to this defensive side for Team Secret. They've got the Cypher of Kelly S, right, for his third time. What are the setups looking like for him around it? What's the timing on Jesse Vash's Sova utility to try and set up any different aggressiveness for Nizzy, for example? Or is he even going to play with Nizzy at all? Is it most likely going to be Envy still sticking around him on the breach? You know, these are the kind of questions that we just have to see the adaptations coming through for Team Secret and how they're going to play this defensive side. Pistol round to start off is going to be paramount.
I wonder if it actually might work out a little bit better.
Yeah. I mean, for so far, Jesse Vash, and I quote, "They're just kids, it's so easy to read." It's not working out in the server here today.
He's the one getting read.
He indeed is the one getting read like an open book exam. Some really good ideas from RRQ. Great rotations more often than not. That their weapon actually quite the success as well, as it just pops into my mind. Jemkin with the operator. So destructive.
15-3.
Here we go though, pistol round. The second versus third battle of the collection of them for Team Secret. Fallen a little bit with that percentage. Very important round for them on this defensive side.
Still trying to break past, but it's Nizzy with the white
It's the shots.
step.
It's the shots, right? Jemkin's been hitting them, and Team Secret have not. Gonna reset after the opening kill.
Top mid smoke to conceal as well.
Meanwhile, Jesse Vash will rotate over towards this B site. You're playing a 2-1-1 if you even really want to call it that. Feel like you might just have to gamble stack as Team Secret, cheat or rotate here. You got to do something. You can't just wait with open arms for RRQ to get into the side, it feels like. But that's what they're going to have to do. Now as the attackers are starting to get on in, Kelly S wanting the timing.
Needing to hit the shots, but gets pushed into the smoke.
And the site's open now. Worst case scenario for Team Secret.
I mean, they were just kind of sitting. 2-2 split after Nizzy's loss. At this point now, just a retake, and it's going to be pretty tough.
100%.
Okay.
2v5.
Got flashes and everything as well. Maybe Envy can get at least a singular kill. A little bit of work for Wildorio as well, but down to the end. A simple tap for Crazy Guy.
Okay.
Pistol collected.
Yeah, RRQ now, you would assume that they're looking to just close the door on this saga and get in towards the playoffs now. Just forget about Ascent and know that you had such a clean icebox, looking to have a clean sunset as well. We've seen some sloppiness and shakiness from them in the beginning scenario of things this stage, right? When you think of the global esports loss, when you think about the 2-1 Gen.G, the 2-1 Nongshim, the loss to DRX, I thought that there would be a lot more weight in that DRX series. I thought it would be a lot closer. They've really been pushing this waylay, and we've seen a lot of great learning from Jemkin on it. Speaking of learning, Wildorio Not learning about that pace. Gone.
Just right off the second round.
Spike planted.
How do you react to it?
You don't-
Yeah, you really can't.
Caught out with utility, caught out with standard timings, something that RRQ are showing us that's new, right? The Waylay can get in as quick as a neon.
Uh-oh. Well, setting up for it. Perfect line to hold for Cushy. The smoke's up as well. I mean, this could just be Team Secret dying to the spike, unless... Okay, we got a little hunt going on. Watch out for the back, though. Oh my god, what a flick. Just a consolation prize, but RRQ still pushing up.
Yeah, let's go.
4 alive. Good pass mark for RRQ. Xferro just with the ghost away from the rest of the party. Do or die time for Team Secret, perhaps now. Gonna get their buy-in towards this bonus round. If this one falls over just like the stampede of rounds that we've seen be convincing for RRQ, even in lesser equipped buys. And it could get worrisome, right? Bonus round of map number 1, a bit of a different scenario when you consider the force after force.
Scanning ahead.
Here we go. Outlaw out for Xferro. Gonna be lurking around tiles. Meanwhile, Envy, Wild Oreo, so much to do at elbow. Oh. And he doesn't even get the stun on Jemkin. At least it's a trade.
Oh, now Envy in for a potential threatful position. Oh, it's good for another.
Yeah, but Jesse Vash, the one charged to try and hold things down. And I mentioned Xferro for a reason with that Outlaw, because there's light shields across the board on Team Secret. None of them can be walking in towards these lines. And they're not expecting an Outlaw play to come from him.
And with this pause, Jesse Vash feels the need to go for the swing. He actually gets a double 2, so not too bad. Stuck in a 1v1.
What does Kelly's clutch look like, Quack?
It's going to start with very cautious movements. Not quite sure where Cushy could be. He might actually turn around back, but right now just stuck inside of elbow. Cushy not quite sure where Kelly is either.
30
so
seconds
a
left.
stalemate between two opponents right now.
Got a seize, got a haunt as Cushy, but it would just reveal where you are. Being so patient to clear these angles as well. Now the plant starts to get heard. Kelly S. A crosshair to be placed at the right position to try and get the job done, because that's all you have here.
Oh. Cushy's got more utility though, but he's gonna walk straight. Oh, and it's the quick tap!
Damn.
What a snappy shot from Cushy to put RRQ up to series point.
Just feels like you've got great faith in RRQ to hit the first bullet shots in this map, especially likewise of the last. The trades that come on out, even Jesse Vash on the double, not enough, it seems. The bonus round won by RRQ, 12-3. We've We've seen 9 in a row.
Not at this point.
Not at this point. Are they out of gas? Are they out of steam? No more coal to throw in the engine. B main control, at least for Team Secret, established, but it's completely the wrong dimension. RRQ are already around this alpha site. They just charged in, Chad-like.
Kick down the doors, ready or not. SWAT style, they're just clearing out every single nook and cranny. Rolling Thunder to fend them off as well. Team Secret getting hit by utility on both ends of the retake.
And now Team Secret are just attacking from the attackers spawn for this retake. They weren't successful on their own attacking side.
Oh boy. Still trying though, they will walk up front, but they're getting smoked off. And look at this pressure from Jemkin too. Envy has to respect it, goes down. Got the dive in from Monyet. Jesse Vash good on a singular kill, but now hit by Convergent Path.
Oh, he got him.
Absolutely slow mode, and he has to try to at least go for the swing.
Oh.
Gets the kill. But that spike's just gonna go off anyway. That will be the map.
Wow.
13-3. RRQ take it at the end, and they have
that is
locked
so
in
good.
the spot to playoffs.
It wasn't clean in the whole series. Map number 1, an absolute teeter-totter, a rockin' affair. Team Secret, they get a map in this series, but it's just not enough. It's gonna be RRQ with this victory here. guaranteeing themselves in towards playoffs. That's only the first job done though, because the defending Pacific champions of the last stage have their eyes still on a prize of Paris. It's gonna take some work though to get there in the playoffs.
For now, a sigh of relief, but you're right, job's not done, but still, what a performance today. The comebacks much needed, and also commiserations to Team Secret. I mean, that comeback was phenomenal.
Yeah, deciding to put Jesse Vashin towards it as well instead of Zespu today, changing a bunch of roles around as well. You know, if it's a bit of a Hail Mary affair or what the decisioning is behind that, we don't know unless they say it themselves. But hey, what we do know for sure is that there's improvements. There's some weaknesses of RRQ, but they're building on them. This Jemkin Waylay is starting to really look scary, really starting to learn here. They'll take a lot from that second and third map in this series. As they take their bow here, we get an interview. They've made it into playoffs.
Congratulations and welcome to playoffs. RRQ, Xpero, if I could have you join me for an interview. Thank you. Over here. 네, RRQ 엑스페로 선수 만나보겠습니다. 승리 축하드립니다. 오늘 경기 승리하면서 플레이오프 막차 탑승에 성공했고요. 2번 시드를 가져가게 됐습니다. 풀세트 끝에 얻어낸 의미 있는 결과인데 먼저 소감부터 들어보도록 할게요. Congratulations, Xpero. It's been an anxious week for a few teams. Backs against the wall. Had to come down to the last match for you guys. But you guys clinched the playoffs last spot. And also you guys are the second seed in the group. So how does that feel?
I feel very proud with my teammate because even though we lose the comeback on the sand, we still bounce back and reset from the map one. So yeah, I feel pretty good with my teammate.
너무 지금 팀원들이 자랑스럽다고 얘기를 하는데요. 특히나 오늘 어센트를 역전당하게 되면서 좀 걱정이 많았는데 그래도 멘탈 관리 잘하고 2, 3세트 이겨낼 수 있어서 너무 행복하고 팀원들에게 고맙다고 얘기를 합니다. 말씀해주신 대로 오늘 정말 중요했던 경기인데 1세트 매치 포인트를 눈앞에 두고 역전패를 좀 허용하게 됐거든요. 어센트에서 좀 무슨 일이 있었는지 그리고 그 이후에 어떤 얘기를 나눴는지 들어보고 싶네요. As you said, you guys had to start on the back foot because that 12-3 down comeback with double overtimes from Team Secret. What do you think happened on Ascent? And how did you guys mentally reset?
I think on the map one, I think we are trying to win the round faster, and we want to win the map really fast, and yeah, that's what cost us because we don't play with patience. And about the reset after the map, we just talk about it like this is our time to show that we can reset after map one, even though we lose like that, like very bad. But yeah, we show everyone that we can reset after a bad game.
일단 매치 포인트를 눈앞에 두고 있다 보니까 빨리 이 1세트를 끝내고 싶은 마음에 서두르다가 그렇게 승기를 내준 것 같고 그리고 나서는 이제 우리 2, 3세트 충분히 이길 수 있는 팀이고 우리가 할 수 있다는 걸 사람들에게 보여주자라는 얘기를 하면서 마음을 다잡았다고 얘기를 합니다. 자, 그리고 사실 태호 너프 이후에 스테이지 2 초반부터 RRQ 선수들은 대부분 좀 새로운 역할군에 적응해가면서 이 태호 너프 이후의 메타에 어떻게 적응할 것인지를 좀 알아내야 했는데요. 지금 시점에서 모두들 이런 변화에 대해서는 어느 정도 적응을 했고 또 어떻게 느끼고 있는지 여쭤보고 싶네요. Now, post Teho nerf, it meant that most players on RRQ had to adapt to playing different roles. So at this point of the stage, how is everyone feeling and how are you feeling?
I think with the team now, we are pretty comfortable with the new meta, and for me individually, I like to play this meta because, to be honest, I don't really like to play against Teho also. That's for me. I think it's okay now.
And you got your first Omen win, I think. Yay! 먼저 이제 모두들 이렇게 좀 새로 주어진 역할군들 그리고 다양한 역할군들을 플레이하는 것에 있어서 익숙해지고 그리고 자신감이 붙은 상태라고 얘기를 하고요. 그리고 솔직히 말하면 엑스페로 선수 개인적으로는 태호가 너프를 먹은 태호를 보지 않아도 되는 메타가 좋은 게 그동안 태호를 상대하는 것도 까다롭고 별로 좋아하지 않았기 때문에 현 시점에서 메타가 굉장히 좋은 것 같고 그리고 선수들도 이 새로운 시스템 그리고 새로운 메타에 잘 적응해 나가고 있다고 얘기를 합니다. 자 그럼 마지막으로 플레이오프에 진출하게 됐으니까요. 각오 들어보고 인터뷰 마치도록 할게요. Lastly, mindset for the playoffs.
I think for our team, we just play like we used to play in Scream. Like, don't play scared. Need to be confident to win.
그냥 스크림에서 하던 대로 정말 무대에서도 긴장하지 않고 그리고 상대에게 주눅들지 않고 좀 자신감 있게 플레이를 한다면 플레이오프에서도 진짜 좋은 결과 반드시 있을 것 같다고 얘기를 했습니다. 이렇게 해서 엑스페로 선수 만나봤습니다. Thank you, 엑스페로. Congratulations once again. Best of luck in the playoffs.
Yay, well done. Let's go RRQ.
Well, we definitely saw a lot of confidence.
And there we
from
go,
RRQ
chat.
on
Gonna leave
that
it there
last
for
map.
now. It's been a
They
long one,
take this
but
series, and that
thanks for
means
joining us.
they
And
clinch their spot in playoffs.
Champions
it
is
was
next.
quite a nail-biting series,
We'll,
especially with that
catch
first
you
map
all
at
soon.
RRQ. As Xpero said, they were able to get that mental reset that was so